So let's do the session summary, and then we will get into it.
Yeah, try to make it funny this time.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Hey, bonk bonk. Session summary 80. Honk honk. All right. Okay, guys. So it was day 249, the 9th of summer. The adventurers look over the side of the dirigible at the cerulean blue bay far below them.
Blue Bay.
And Mikhail polishes a potion of grand healing, then tosses it overboard. He says a prayer for Kashi's blessing on their voyage. They are flying high wind to Preacher's Point. Little Leary is resting with her parents at the front of the dirigible. She's been having nightmares, but she doesn't want to talk about it. They fly through the night, and Leary awakens several times, only for Zong to play a melody to get her to go back to sleep. Day 250, the 10th of summer. There's a storm coming, Zong exclaims, peering over the wheel at the darkening horizon. They make a pit stop at an island they've never visited before, Dandarium, which is a place shrouded in mist. It appears to be an enormous cemetery with many mourners coming to pay their respects or bury their dead. They learn that Olive Isle was hit recently by Big Head's bombardment. Malik, the noble protector, is buried, and they pay respects to Rodilio, who blesses Garb with knowledge that if he reads Leary's mind, Rodilio will not claim him. They continue on, traveling through the day and the night. Day 251, the 11th of summer. The adventurers pass over the Gorgosi mainland and a smaller bay, then arrive at the peninsula of land that is Preacher's Point. They land the dirigible in the courtyard of a large castle that has ivy growing from its parapets and are surprised to see Amadeus. "My friends, I'm so pleased to see you and Two Chains again. Come, we shall dine and introduce ourselves." As usual, the gnome prophet of Kashi is surrounded by some followers. This time, it is an assortment of religious leaders from around Merchant's Bay. They enter a beautiful renovated dining hall in the castle and sit at a table with various religious leaders. They meet Buckwheat Billy, Archbishop Milton from Borbos, and the beautiful priestess Jashishish, who Garb immediately becomes enamored with. They also are reacquainted with High Priestess Hezekiah, Sheikh Zohar from the desert, and the energetic young cleric Cedric from Apoth. They discuss recent revelations they've had, and Amadeus interprets this as consistent with the main revelation they've been receiving these days. That is, the ones who live below will fly above us and rain down fire. They also discuss policy for Preacher's Point, whether or not they let in paying individuals from Borbos or anywhere else. Archbishop Milton insists and recruits Jashishish, the priestess of charity, to his cause, but the vote is still undecided. The adventurers share current events with the leaders at the table, such as the incoming arrival of King Bidanus and the naval fleet from the Blue Empire. After dinner, Amadeus invites the adventurers into his basement office below the castle. He shares with them a revelation he's had, but orders them to keep this knowledge to themselves, lest they upset the political balance of the world and bring about more war. The world, as they know it, is a flat plain above a sea of stars. But Amadeus tells them that the world is actually a globe, a sphere suspended in space. He calls this Globus. No one has discovered this, frankly, because of superstition and never curiously exploring too far to the ocean past Red Dwarf Isle. The 11th of summer. Excuse me, what is this? The 12th of summer. Amadeus has asked the adventurers to root out possible traitorous individuals he suspects, and the adventurers decide to investigate Archbishop Milton first. But they are sidetracked by a local musician who inspires them to prepare a massive street performance. They begin singing beautiful lyrics and a large crowd forms around them. Mikhail conducts, Zong plays the drums, and Garb amplifies the melody with his magic. But they hear a whizzing noise like a meteor and a loud explosion above them. Big Head is back. He's angrily trying to break through the protective sphere that was made specifically to ward him off. They get in the dirigible, knowing they're safe below this sphere, and go up to taunt him and tell him he will die. They see his skin is filled with pustules and boils, a sign that he, as an orc, is soon to make his transformation into a queen. But he uses his superb intelligence reading their facial expressions and body language. he learns that they have friends in Olive Isle and the jungle. At this point, they return to the ivy-covered castle and make a plan. So you guys are in Preacher's Point now. Big Head has flown away. He's flown to the northeast. And there's a lot of panic in the environment right now. A lot of people are freaking out because of, they just saw this flying orc bombard them with, 24 magical strikes.
Kisses and hugs. Bombarded them with love and charity.
Well, unfortunately,
monetized.
they would have loved to be love bombed in this instance, but you were not so lucky. Nothing was destroyed though.
Yeah, I had this crazy gamer theory that we do just give him Connery and then watch Connery kill him somehow.
Or Leary.
Yeah, Leary, that's it.
We should go to on the dais and I'll kill him, and then we can be like, oh no, one of the stray fireballs got in.
What the heck?
And it got him.
What the heck? Guys, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Yeah. Just standing over his body. Well, what?
No. If I recall, I think I had suggested to Michael a couple days afterwards that we go look for, and I almost want to say Seth and I might have out of this, but going to get Lord Bidness and seek his assistance. Oh no, the wealthy wizard is who I meant.
Yes.
Go find the wealthy wizard and form an alliance. Also, guys, before I head out, forget, I should probably end at like 11:30 or something at the latest, just because I have to assist my mom and Felipe with something in the morning. So I gotta be kind of early. But
That sounds pretty good.
no issues other than that. But yeah, so because we know where the wealthy wizard is, right? He's in. Can you go to the world map?
Yeah, he's in the
The
oracle.
swamp.
Yeah, the swamp. There we go.
That's where the oracle told us he was.
So how do you guys feel about
Dude, I'm totally down to go say what's up to the wizard.
We can try. It's just it's far, and we'll have to if we can get his help somehow, but it's like making a deal with the devil, I think, to an extent.
Well, Lord Business ain't much better.
You mean damn it. I forgot all the characters'
Big Head?
names already. Big Head, yeah.
Okay.
Business is cool. At least with us.
Yeah.
Lord goodness, yeah, we just all senile turd, and
I mean, there really wasn't anything wrong with the wealthy wizard other than he was inflating the economy.
Came down here because I heard there was speed beans.
I do want to say it's strange how well our game coincided with America. Like right now, like shit's getting blown up.
Wow.
All the, yeah, big heads like this crazy thing, and I imagine it's really just the candidacy manifest.
It could be, yeah. It'd be crazy whoever you side with, whether you side with Bitterness or maybe I don't even know, freaking DeSantis. I don't know how he's going to be represented.
Gosh. Do you guys remember back in the Blue Empire when Dwarf Floyd got killed by those soldiers?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
they did a dispel air.
Oh shit, damn.
Sorry. They did a magic rope and a dispel air on him at the same time, and he died in guard custody. And that's what burned down the capital city.
God, Joffrey Epstein.
Joffrey Epstein was freaking, yeah. Yeah, you guys actually killed him. Everybody thought that he killed himself, but you guys completed the mission successfully. You weren't spotted.
Yeah,
He's the guy that died in our brig.
yeah, no, Gabe teleported. Gabe
Yeah, what is that?
teleported.
Your ship is not the Nubian Queen. It's Lolita Express.
Lolita Voyage. Oh man.
Well, yeah, you guys could travel to the swamps if you're interested. Amadeus is encouraging you guys to stay because he believes it's super dangerous. He's also kind of he advises you guys. I remember this was actually kind of past for you guys. This has already happened. After Big Head attacked and was unsuccessful and then flew away, you told him about the boils on his face and on his body. He told you guys, based on his knowledge and study of orcs, that this meant that he's probably a week away from turning into a queen.
Oh yeah.
Oh dang, that's like all the time it's gonna take us to get to the swamps.
Yeah.
I have an idea, and I think Gabe was the one who posed the idea or something like this. But what if, like, it seemed like our song one day attracted Big Head, and what if we trapped him in some kind of thing, like lure him into a trap? I feel like that would be a good thing, because this prophecy, if it's not already happening, sounds like those that were below will rain fire. It sounds almost like Big Head will turn into a queen that then is gonna like make a bunch of little goblins that fly around orcs, and that'll blow up
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff.
I think that we have to strike Big Head when he's turning into a queen.
Now, I will tell you guys, based on that prophecy, Amadeus has told you guys that prophecy has already come true. That is Big Head. That's what he says. I mean, it's a prophecy, so they don't know for sure, but that's what they all think. So
That's good to know.
And okay, so I think that we should run like a co-op, like we need to figure out a way to fucking get a hold of Big Head's whereabouts when he's shifting into a queen, because there is a midway point where he's vulnerable and
But I feel like that's gonna be impossible, and I feel like the midway point is now, which is why the song I think would work.
we were told by Amadeus that there is a point where he spends a few days, like, right?
I think it's something like that, like where he's
Molting.
yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he's basically defenseless at that point.
I feel like that's gonna
He's
be
probably going to be somewhere so hidden, unless we could lure him, put a tracking device on him somehow, and then without him knowing.
I think we also need to consider, because last time the citizens were already talking about handing over Leary, if I'm not mistaken, right, Greg? Weren't they like nervous once they found out that they're looking for Leary? Or maybe they were saying we should give him what he wants, but they don't know what he wants. Something
I'm sorry, that's not ringing a bell. It might be true.
Maybe that's just a concern of mine. But do we think Leary is still fully safe here?
Yeah.
This is the safest place. It's the only place in Merchant's Bay that's protected by a sphere from Big Head. I mean, the spell is specifically for Big Head. And so it's you learned a spell, Gabe. This was actually one of the last things that you did. You learned the spell.
Level 4 or something, or 5, whatever the max level of spells I have is.
And Zong learned Grow Plant.
Yeah.
So a Kashi spell.
Grow Mid.
So yeah, you can. It's basically a spell to ward off a flying orc kind. So that's a very narrow description of this enemy.
I think we need to okay, if you guys aren't willing to try that route of like finding Big Head's hiding spot while he's molting, so do we attack now? Like, do we find a time to attack? Because
that's what I'm saying, because it's hard to decide. Like, we either do that, or we either like try to prepare for the week upcoming to him becoming a queen, or we waste a week looking for him and potentially not finding him, and then he turns into a queen anyways. And I just feel like we should go for the more secure option. But I am willing to do something. Like, if we can get a solid lead on where he's going, that would be a different story. But I don't want to just waste time and then be still unprepared and have had nothing happen.
So this was the direction that Big Head left. So he flew this way and he disappeared over the horizon. That's when he
Well, he's
left.
probably going to Olive Isle to blow stuff up, I feel like.
That's true. And damn it, so we know he's at least going there, but now that begs the question if we're confident enough to even fight him, which I do not feel confident about. Especially since last time, dude, I'm so pissed that Scroll of Archangel got taken out, dude, pretty easily by his new form.
Yeah, I think that was a rare circumstance.
Well, we definitely cannot take him on. I think Leary is our only hope in that regard.
I think an alliance is our only hope. Like, we definitely need at least like double the party size to take this guy on.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
But who are we gonna find?
I have no clue.
get
Maybe.
Amadeus, we get all these guys who could maybe give crazy enchantments, and then
USP could be a good place to find a recruit. They're pretty strong magic, and I feel like it's not the furthest away, but it still is at least a day or two.
What if they don't even fight with us?
That's another question. That's a good point. Yeah, we might have just wasted time doing that even. It's hard to decide.
or if we
I can't think of confirmed people who would come with us that are close by enough. Like Michael suggested Amadeus, but I wonder if he would even come.
What
If
if-
he's like chilling here.
What if we hire the Crimson Tigers?
Oh shit, dude, that would be interesting. We call a zoom in cube. Oh, what if we just say that we want to meet them at Olive Isle and then force them to fight with us in a way? Like they show up and then it's just like a mutual enemy.
There was
that would
somebody,
be interesting.
yeah, because they're all looking for Leary too, which would be funny. That's another thing. If they help us, then we have to kill them right afterwards because now it's like, and there is still somebody else who's even stronger than
Well, I'm just
yeah,
gonna
or who just
push this guy. I'm just gonna push one of them into like a fireball of fucking big heads or something mid fight.
because that's the only thing I can think right now. If we're gonna hire somebody, like if a for sure person to come by would be a Crimson Tiger if we were to pay them money. For sure, I guarantee like powerful fighters. Otherwise I feel like most of this like anybody we go to, I mean,
I wonder how many fighters they have left though, because we've like murked some of their top people, like Pavel, the witch lady,
have you ever seen John Wick? Everybody's a killer, dude.
Tourniquet. Yeah, that's absurd.
We have killed a lot of those people, those Crimson Tiger people. And I don't know how likely it is that they would want to fight with us, but
Who's the
I think-
swordsman that challenged Michael?
Cromwell.
Cromwell, yeah. I want to ask Amadeus though, what does he think about like our fighting capacity here, like with everyone? Does he think if we gather up, do we stand a chance? I want to ask him that if we band together.
The prophecy has thus come true, and I have based all the defenses in this city on this prophecy. And so far, things have been safe. So I believe the best course of action is to hold out here, keep our resources strong, keep fishing, keep people's spirits up, keep strong in the faith of Kashi. I believe that the fire raining down on us will eventually come to an end. And as long as this sphere is up, nothing from Big Head can harm us.
Well, what about when he turns into a queen and starts making crazy strong babies?
My belief is that he will be an airborne queen, much like a great floating blimp and that he will attempt to rain down flaming children upon us. But my sphere and the great spiritual capacity of all these faithful attendants will be too much for him, and he will simply run out of resources eventually.
If there are more followers of Kashi, does this bubble get stronger?
Certainly. Although it is a point of diminishing returns. Right now, there are perhaps 2,000 people, including random refugees, living in Preacher's Point here. I've asked all of them to say boosting prayers and those with magical abilities to ward up, bolster the ward. We get up to 5,000, or rather, let's say we get up to 4,000 people. The sphere would not double in size. So
But it would
perhaps,
improve,
yes,
at
it
least.
would improve, certainly, but it would be a point of diminishing returns, decreasing exponentially.
I was gonna say, because there's a whole village of Kashi followers we know. You know?
Oh, you say? Where is this?
Oh, it's
Elves?
Swampburg or Marshburg,
Marshburg, I'm not familiar with this.
the elves. We
So
found that
remnants of- Oh yeah, you tell me.
Oh, one of my days as a Crimson Tiger, I visited the cursed city of Zothos, me and the other. This was back when Twin and I were good friends. We were hunting down one of Jabessis's mortal enemies. He had escaped and thought that hiding in the cursed city would save him, but no, we found him. Forgive me for relishing in my past life. As noble as I try to be, I can't help but be nostalgic for the hunt.
Where is Jabessis? Where can we find him?
Oh, he's rarely seen by any but his most inner circle. You would find him in Borbos, but likely in a manor somewhere. He is. I've personally not seen him in over a decade.
I'm saying, do you think he still has the zooming cube?
I'm certain of it. Yes.
We could talk to him.
But is this the Dezuman cube that you've once spoken to him on before?
No, this is what's his name's the zooming cube. The most recent guy.
Waffles.
Pavel's the zooming cube.
There are different channels for this Dezuman cube, so it's possible that he is ordered an abandonment of the existing Dezuman cubes. After I've been converted, I handed the Dezuman cube to you, so the choice is yours. Sorry,
Yeah,
say again?
Can we go into a dark room? I want to call upon this Dezuman cube and see who answers.
Would you like to use my office? He's in the basement.
Yeah.
All right. You guys go to the basement.
And they can't track us with this Dezuman cube, can they?
Not the location, but there are those who are experts at discerning the location just by the sound of the birds and the sound of the birds in the background and whatnot. Yes.
Okay. So let me.
I'm stumped. Wait.
So what are you guys trying to do? DM talking. What are you guys trying to do? What are your quests? What are your objectives?
Well, I'll make some bullet points. I want to defeat Big Head.
Kill Big Head, you said?
Defeat him.
Okay.
So either by attrition or possible ambush.
Yep.
Or
beating Big Head, yeah, that is the biggest goal, it seems, right now. He's the biggest, most present danger.
I guess. I mean, yeah, that's like what I'm thinking too, but just like how to go about it. Like if we should seek him out now, we should just look for more allies, which I think is the way to go. But then at that point, it's like who? Greg, how far out? Is there any way I could tell how far Gordon is?
How far away Gordon is?
Because I had
Now, you
sent
just sent a letter. That's right. I'm sorry. Who did you send this to?
Marshburg.
What's her name? Skinny Leaf.
Oh, Marshburg. Okay.
And I had sent it with 2 good scrolls that Seth made for them. And the
Let's see
letter.
here.
Crowd here. It'll take too long. It's like a huge journey.
Yeah, it'd be a long journey. I think give it another day or two.
Right, I want my pencils. Right,
Need pretzel.
right. So here, Greg, I'm going to use the zooming cube. I'm going to say when the bird sleeps.
Mm-hmm. It's actually where the birds sleep, but that'll work.
Where the bird sleeps.
God, dude.
Make a D20 roll. Actually, no, this is Michael who makes the D20 roll. And this
Okay.
is because of the blessing from Kashi.
Still favored. Got a 5.
Wow. You are,
Sorry.
unfortunately, that you open up the zoom in cube and you only see 2 people talking. You see this face that's kind of bloated, kind of like a 65-year-old Mikado avocado face, right up in the camera, right up in the cube. You see another cube also, and he's wearing a it's kind of like a red tunic, a robe, and he's doing some motions with his hands. And blessed ye of the coin purse, bless. And that guy suddenly disappears, and you're left with this rotund face in the camera.
I want to ask, what is your name, sir?
My name. If you have to ask, you're poor. Goodbye.
I want to yell out that.
Make a reflex save.
I got 10 plus 7, I think. Yep, plus 7.
He hears you. Ha! Seems like one of you has coin. Blah.
Yeah.
Closes it. The last thing you see is.
What'd you say his name was, Michael?
Hey guys, guess what? So we got a visitor.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey, Mom.
How's it going?
Get your feet out the way.
How's everybody?
Good.
Are they even in the
Yeah, they
Good.
were.
All
All
right.
right.
See ya.
Thanks, Mom.
Enjoy.
Hi, Mr. Clark.
Bye, Mom.
That's funny.
Are you having your little game? Greg?
Yeah.
Dude, why is that like the parents, like, no matter how old you get, they're so good at going, what's this? You got a little thing going on? You know, they're so good at making you just feel little. Like you're that big.
Yeah.
You're like a scientist working on the cure to cancer. Is this your little lab?
Don't stay up too late. Yeah.
Yeah. You're this fucking big again. And you're hey mom, okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I cooked you something. If you come downstairs, I cooked you something. It's still hot if you want to get it. But it's fine if you don't want it. I can just put it in the fridge. But if you want to get it now, you can.
If you don't get it now, it won't be hot. And then you have to.
Yeah, like explaining this to you.
Like they're explaining how temperatures work and how food gets spoiled.
Yeah, I never learned. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You just put food in the fridge, it gets cold. That's
But
bizarre.
okay. Well, if you don't want to, just say so. I'm going to bed. Good night. Love you.
So I have an idea, guys. If we can predict Big Head, we could poison the queen, somehow fill the air. What if we filled the air with smoke or did something to like mess up? Seth can grow plants. So what if we grew a kind of plant that like burns sacred incense, and then we're burning that all the time, and that like
But do you think
gives
that
asthma or something?
we should let him turn into
Yeah.
a queen? And I don't think we're positive that he is gonna turn into a floating.
I do really like your poisoning idea, Michael. Let's say we can't find Big Head, Big Wolf. He still has to eat because he's a queen.
Yeah.
If we poison large amounts of food and leave it there out in the open somewhere where we think he may be at, he's going to eat that stuff eventually, and it might kill him, or at the very least, mess him up somehow. So I think the poisoning, like he's still eating for sure. He's got to be eating something. So I can only imagine. Let's talk to he's the expert. Hey, Amadeus, what types of foods are orcs really fond of?
Meat, certainly meat.
Meats.
Proteins. This is what creates the strongest good bloods, is high protein diet.
Okay. I want to run him my idea of poisoning some cows or some type of animal, and letting the orcs capture these animals in hopes of them feeding to Big Head.
Now, he's not the best expert on this. In fact, a better expert would be Credoria, who's even more knowledgeable about this, but he will make an intelligence roll here. He says, that's a very interesting idea. I believe that could work. No, Credoria is back in the Marshburg, but Amadeus is quite knowledgeable. And so he believes it's possible that it could kill the queen. I mean, they're most vulnerable from the inside, because if you stab them or try to hit them with an arrow, they'll just spray acid goo on you.
What poison would we use?
I don't know. I'm thinking of like that is a good question too. Like, how would we even poison the cows without them realizing it's poisoned cows?
I think filling it with like.
Well, they eat trash and like literally anything. I feel like they're not going to suss out some poison until it's too late, hopefully.
Or maybe we
I
could.
think some kind of metal, like lead or
Mercury.
Maybe mercury or some kind of thing that had
mercury cows.
like good properties to it, like holy water type thing,
Oh, would holy spice work?
Or-
Could we grow that?
Or like
You know where to
fill up-
find it.
We know where to find it, that's for sure. We could just fuck them up some holy spice, just get,
Yeah.
Do we know if holy spice actually has holy properties, or is it just called that?
Well, it's the Red Dwarf Isle. They've got tons of it, and
Garb, make an intelligence check. Memory check, rather.
yeah. Remember Ben? He's been sitting in a barrel for years.
Yeah, he was like, he's just floating about.
Yeah, I hope we do get some sort of conclusion on Ben, even if he's not here. I'm hoping the ending will give us something.
Damn it, I got 8, Greg, plus 3.
Do you guys remember Ben tried to smoke the holy spice, not just eat it? Do you remember what happened?
Yes.
He had a trip or something.
Did he?
No, he just coughed really hard. I remember our eyes would get red, and because we'd smoke it, we'd just cough a lot, and it would fuck up our lungs. But if you smoked enough of it, you would get some weird things that would happen to you. Can't remember what though. But I feel like it was.
That's correct.
So maybe it does have some sort of.
I think it's not a bad idea. I think we have to use it in like a proper type of blessing, but we could like. So my theory is right. We go we fly, or Gabe, you could even go as a bird. You know, we'll fly out. We'll go northeast where Big Head had flew to, and we can find like an encampment of orcs or something. And then outside of the encampment, we can just kill random animals, leave them outside of the encampment, and then wait for the orcs to take it and bring it back in. That's my only theory of where, you know, finding Big Head could do, you know.
Well, either way, we don't have to do that for a week because he's still not a.
Yeah.
But
But even then, this is just a gamer theory.
yeah.
It would take us at least a week to source it anyways, because we'd have to go through the Redwar Isle. And I think that's a good ways away. At least if we wanted to know where to get it for sure and not have to rob someone or, you know, find it. 'Cause it's going to be expensive as heck, you know, especially think about how far it is because they don't know the world's round. So that, you know, especially if we got some, we could just sell that too and make a bunch of money.
What are the chances we could convince them? I doubt they would like believe us all of a sudden.
Convince who?
The dwarves that the Earth's round. So like, we could go and be like, listen, not only do we need I feel like they probably think they're getting robbed. Guys, not only do we need a bunch of holy spies, but guess what? The world's round. So just go this other way that you've never gone. And
we won't rob you, I promise.
Yeah.
If we told them our names, they'd know who it is.
I think we're not
Yeah, we are known
supposed
to be
to.
adventurers.
I don't think we're supposed to let them know that.
Well, Amadeus said, yeah, he recommends for the political safety of the world. If this knowledge gets out, it's going to change everything.
Yeah, we're not telling anybody. It's best that nobody knows besides us right now.
Big Globus.
But you know, with what's his name on the run though, you know. It's still a week, but shit, this whole episode might just be us planning. I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Well, I am having time pass a little bit.
Yeah.
So at this point, it is Amadeus has come back into the basement. You guys have been chatting, kind of standing there. Two Chains is wandering around the courtyard. Leary and her family are kind of sequestered in a private room. They're safe. They're safe at the castle. And Amadeus comes and invites you to dinner again. So would you like to attend? Do me the honor.
Sure.
Yes, please.
Wonderful. Okay, so you
Is
had
there
to.
food?
Oh, there certainly will be. Although I must tell you, we are cutting back a little bit, so it might not be the most. It'll just be simple fish.
As long as you double my portion.
I cannot guarantee that, my friend.
Go fishing for your own dinner, Gabe.
As new arrivals come, we try to ration ourselves. Especially, we must be the good example as the leaders.
I want to say, well, do you have any potatoes?
Potatoes.
Or like, do you have anything that, like, any plants?
Oh, certainly, yeah. There's I and some other worshippers of Kashi have started gardens throughout and every available piece of terrain we have within the sphere.
I can make a little bit more vegetables if you'd like me to tonight.
Oh, that would be delightful. Let's do that tomorrow though, because the food is already on the table.
Perfect. I just want to test out my new growing food tech, my grow plant tech.
So let's just to make a little table. Okay, it's not beautiful, but this is just the room where you guys are at. Yeah.
What if we made a big hole in the ground and trapped Big Head in
I'm
there?
gonna play some music.
He could fly out.
Well, we cover it up, close it up.
Hey, get down there. There's that Leary's down there.
Yeah.
So you guys are sitting at the table or come into the dining hall and what's his name? I think it's Buckwheat Billy. Said, "Hey, what took you guys so long? I'm starving."
I just want to yell at him to shut up.
No, I mean, that's bad for morale, but this is terrible for the shield. But
Okay. I'll just I want to grumble and say, you have to give me your portion. That's what Amadeus said.
Hey, he looks at Amadeus. Hey, you said this? You're pulling my leg. You crazy Bismolite.
God, I just want to sit down in a huff and fold my arms.
Archbishop Milton begins with a toast. He lifts up this little glass of clear white wine. Ding, 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 ding. I know it is custom to speak our is there? What's up, guys?
Sorry, the music Seth put on is loud.
Okay.
Good. I'll turn it down just a little bit.
tech support.
Tech support.
This is
All right, we're good.
So, Milton, what's his name? Bishop Milton? Archbishop Milton lifts up, ding, 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 ding. I know it is custom to speak our revelations that we've had at the end of dinner, but I believe this cannot wait. I've had a dream last night and many while waking. There are many who are endangered all around this world, and we need to help them. We need to invite them in. I've said my piece. And there's a silence that falls over the table, and kind of people are hanging their heads, and because they know that they cannot have infinite amounts of people within this sphere, because resources will run out and perhaps chaos will ensue. But another person has joined the cause at this time. It's Buckwheat, or actually not Buckwheat, but it's Cedric the cleric. He says, speaking on behalf of Tonri, I think that it's the right thing to do. We need to let more people in, maybe starting with people who can help us first, like Archbishop Milton said. They could pay for, they could bring resources, they could bring food.
Yeah, in fact, why don't we only get people with lots of money? That'd probably be real good.
Precisely, my friend Garb. You're seeing reason. The elite from Borbosi are certainly very wealthy, and they could bring shiploads of food, barrels of sustenance. We will be safe within our sphere and well fed.
I want to say, what about their own people who need the food as well?
I want a minor illusion of dunce hat on him.
They will be well fed as well. And then there's a
Oh my god.
Hey, get that off of me.
The minimum requirement should be 1 million rubies and 10,000 gold.
The specifics are not important. What's important is that we let these people in. What's up?
Well, I want to. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, all good. All good.
I wanted to push my plate towards him and say, if you're hungry, then take my food. I think, and fold my arms, and tell him that, the Borbosi elite, although they may be helpful, will undoubtedly capitalize on this crisis. And I don't know if we should be so trusting. Forgive me, Bishop.
Make a spot check, Zong, as you look at this exchange between Mikhail and Archbishop Milton. 16. You see his expression is as cold as ice. And then suddenly he goes, I've never been so offended in my life. To think that attendance of the Temple of Commerce would be anything but charitable for the greater good of all. It's simply unkind. A wisdom check for what?
To read his expressions better.
I guess that would be a sense motive check. Charisma, I think. Yeah.
This guy's shady. Why did his face go blank so
well? I think he's just a liar. That's why he kept it blank, in my opinion. Because if he was offended, he would have been like snarled at the very least.
But I wonder if he's possessed.
There's a bunch of worm horse.
I got another 16, Grego.
There's something, this guy's, you can tell he's thinking very determinedly. It might be because he just really cares about bringing more people in, and he thinks that this is the best way to go about it.
I almost feel like he's so greedy in his head, he's convinced himself it's the best way to go about it.
You don't know?
I want to say, does anybody else have any opinions?
So let's see, I think there are right now, there's Cedric, Jashishush. I'm going to count up how many people there are at the table. And this is not exactly the high council of the group, but Cedric and Hezekiah. Yeah, so there's Amadeus, Big Buckwheat Billy, Archbishop Milton, Priestess Jashishush, Hezekiah, Sheikh Zohar, and Cedric the Cleric. So that's 7. So right now it's 3 out of the 7. Yesterday it was just 2 out of the 7. That are split between allowing people in, once they reach maximum capacity, or preventing further people from coming in. So right now the vote is 3 to 7.
I just feel like it's so obvious. I want to say this to the council, how bad of an idea that is. In no way am I against helping people, but you guys already don't have the resources. Even you getting money, people can't just eat gold and jewels. You need to be smarter about this, and not jeopardize your people further.
But that's the thing. They would not be bringing gems and pleasantries, but barrels and barrels of oat and wheat and barley and grain.
Sounds like a lot of food for the orcs to eat on their way back home.
But we're safe here within the sphere. Amadeus has said it himself.
Borbos isn't, and yet you're trying to bring their food all the way over here. Do you know the logistics that would go into that?
Yeah, they're probably down on like carriages and shit. They were hit pretty hard.
I believe that with the wealth of the Borbosi, it is a bit of a taboo subject, yes, but I believe an Underdark route would be used for this transfer of barrels of supplies. There's kind of like a murmur on the table that's kind of, they don't, unsure of this mention.
Okay.
I want to mention that, what was I going to say? And do you really think they're going to just let us do as we please? They control the food, so they might as well control us at that point. And Preacher's point.
It's just the right thing to do. I've said my piece. He sits down.
I say,
It's a bad argument.
I say if you were to let these people in, they cannot have any political sway until they've been residents for at least 1 full year.
But I feel like that's going to cause an issue. What if the people in Preacher's Point don't want a bunch of, that's like an immigration issue. I feel like these guys could just be like, I don't want all these dudes just all of a sudden living. I've lived here forever. My family's been here 100 years.
And then they could just vote them out. But I mean, that's what the whole, that's why they can't vote. That's why the Borbosi people can't vote. Because
They, of course, would not have a vote. He stands up in kind of a haste. They wouldn't have a vote. It's simply us who make all the decisions. They would simply be bringing resources and help. Your pig-headedness will doom us all.
Well, then I want to stand up and say that, well, why don't you just go and get us some food then, instead of having to bring a bunch of people here?
My dear friend Halfling, this is not an issue of whitefish on a plate. There are 2,000 hungry mouths we need to feed.
I want to walk over to him and grab the food off his plate with my hand and shove it in my mouth and just stare at him.
This chaotic group.
Baboons! They're all baboons. Amadeus, I request an audience in my chambers. So Amadeus and him get up and they start walking away. Gabe, you've got the kind of grease coming down your cheek from his.
I imagine it's like a leg quarter, like a chicken leg quarter, like
Yeah, just to be even more aggressive, I just bite through all the bones. Like,
Yeah, well, it's fish. You're just
oh yeah,
through
it
the
is fish.
You take two damage as the fish is stabbing your gums.
My throat gets huge. You just see spikes like sliding down my neck.
Wait, you want to swallow this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, make a fortitude save.
Yeah, I'll swallow it.
what? Oh my!
All right. Make a
The
fortitude
extra
save.
nutrients.
Oh god. 9 total.
9 total. Okay.
You
You take D6 damage and
Ow, buddy.
if you roll a 6, you'll have to roll again too.
Oh shit. 3. Sweet.
Okay, you take 3 damage, 5 total from this fish.
I just
Issue.
remembered. I'm pissed, dude. I've still got that permanent health debuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
I think Seth, what's your health? Because I think I've got at least like 15 less than you.
I have 54.
Okay, it's not that bad. Got a 49.
Yeah,
not
but
bad.
it's just like it was only a 5 permanent debuff, but I mean, dude, you eat random stuff and you're like, I swear it makes me stronger, but now you have a permanent debuff of 5 damage from eating random stuff.
Well, dude, not only
Eating the
that,
very
I
worst
lost
thing.
2 permanent like stat points.
Yeah,
Last time I lost Constitution.
with your weird Skyrim potion brewer testing. His fall over.
Yeah.
Paralyzed.
Oh, that's such a classic thing to do. Dang it. All right. No,
Well,
I hate that guy now though. What a fucking asshole.
I want
He
to
has
start.
just bad arguments. Like it's not like he has a bad point. That
The-
didn't
the-
help people, but he's just like, exactly, the money. That's why.
The thing is, he's actually convincing people though. He's appealing to their emotion and he's kind of working. Cedric is all aboard and he speaks for Father Pashka from Apoth, and already Priestess Jashishish believes it's the charitable thing to do.
I
It
also
also puts Leary at danger. Just accept
the
all
thing.
these strangers.
Yeah, I think that's, I guess, why we're arguing against it so much, right? Is because the Geraldo the Silkworm is leadership, like one of the most wealthy people in the Bay, and then he is going to definitely somehow be involved, be like a backdoor to trouble. I think this is almost like the biggest issue that we need to deal with is like making sure that nothing goes wrong within inside the walls that could,
yeah.
Put Leary at jeopardy.
mhm. So I wonder,
I would
Yeah,
like
one
to make a toast. I mean, a quick toast, real quick, Greg.
Okay.
Ding my glass, and since I have a my epic yarn, I have a +5 on a dozen or more people.
Not a dozen more, but there's like 5 people left.
Never mind, it's not a dozen people, so I don't have epic yarn.
Hmm.
But
I'll just make a bunch of flesh golems so that it works.
I do want to address this.
Whoa!
there we go.
I want to use my appeal to Tonri even. So I'm going to tell these people like, look, as a follower of Tonri, I'm all for helping people. In fact, I myself have led several blind men through the desert to be blessed by Tonri.
It's like such a bullshit story too.
Yeah, I know, but people can attest to this. But
No, I know it's true. It's just funny.
so what I wanted to say to these people is while it is a nice sentiment to say that we want to help people, we must understand that this ship is sinking, and we must take care of ourselves before we take care of anybody else. Because right now resources are becoming thin, and we don't even know if the people of Borbos even have food, and if the people of Borbos haven't already been attacked by Big Head himself. I think it is only safest to expect the worst right now, and for us to worry about ourselves rather than people who we don't even know are still alive.
I would like to add a little to that.
Well, actually, as let me cut in here. So as Seth is speaking, you're in Archbishop Milton's chair, choking on this fish bone. So you cannot speak right now.
Okay.
The little chunks of bone and fish guts are like falling right on the table. Sheikh Zohar tells you, yes, it was a wonderful thing that you did, Zong, and the other adventurers, to lead these blind men to the safety of my home in Darius. It is one of the things that inspired me to come out here, was your act of love and brightness. I believe that we must prayerfully consider this. We should not be selfish with everything we have done.
Will you pray with me, Father?
He's not praying out now, but he does encourage everyone. We must prayerfully consider this. At this point, the dinner kind of begins to fall apart, and people finish their food quietly, and they don't discuss further revelations they've had.
I want to ask Jashisha if she saw me take that dude's fish.
I did see that, yes.
So
Would
what
you-
do you think?
I thought it was a very crude thing to do.
Yeah, we're not making the strongest case for ourselves with this.
I believe you should reconsider Archbishop Milton's proposal. It's the most charitable thing to do. And
I think the best way to help others is to help yourself.
that's simply incompatible with my beliefs in Karumo. Have a good night. And you're walking alongside her as she goes to her chambers, and she kind of slams the door in your face.
No, take a little peek.
Jake sticks his head in real quick while she's slamming the door. Slam.
Oh,
His teeth stick out like piano keys, and they go.
Yeah.
His tongue rolls out onto the floor.
Who did I do that to? I think I was like, I like major illusion my eyes to bulge out. I was like, ow.
Well, after you were kissed by the priestess or something, this was like you illusioned little birdies flying around your head.
Oh, I teleported to her, and she
She could foresee it. She saw it happening.
incredible.
Wow.
My one true love. I'll never find another like her.
Well, I think a lot of the reason why people aren't agreeing with us at all is because they don't know the full story.
Also, we're not very religious except for Seth, and I feel like that's probably swaying them. I know for sure they probably don't give a shit about what I have to say because I'm such a weirdo, and they like I've done crazy shit, so they probably think my word means nothing. But I do think that they're gonna screw up by taking in all these people, and at the very least, even if nothing happens, it's always just higher potential for something to happen. If they take in somebody like for them to do harm to Leary, which again is probably the biggest concern.
I want to sacrifice something and pray to Tonri.
I'll be right back, guys.
Everything I have, I still use, but that's the thing. It means a lot to me. Each one of these things, so it all good for a prayer. But I've never had a good.
Are you guys seeing this? Are you
Yeah,
guys seeing this?
you're in the.
Okay. I was in the Twilight Zone for a minute there.
Yeah,
What happened?
why did I think the same thing? That is so weird.
Brain blast.
Yeah. Now I'm stepping into the twilight zone.
Oh, Jimmy, Jimmy.
I was stepping into the twilight zone.
But what are you thinking, Michael? Do you think you just want to go to your chambers for the night and rest up for tomorrow?
I was looking at the map, the Underdark. It's very dangerous, the passage we would have to go through. But I wondered, like, well, what if we just went and got food ourselves? And then we could at least, stop. We could maybe then invite more people, but they wouldn't have to be related to having more of these people who might be connected to Geraldo coming through.
Gabe
Yeah.
could literally what is it? Turn into like a swordfish and catch a ton of fish. Or like a dolphin or something, or a seal. A big sea fishing animal. A bunch of fish that way.
That's true.
And they could salt it. They could have like salted sun-dried fish or something. And then I could grow a bunch of plants for them or help them grow their plants. That would also produce a lot more food.
The issue is that there's 2,000 people, and more come every day from the mainland.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be enough.
No. It's nothing we could really do.
Well, I mean, we could go and get a bunch of food somewhere, or take our airship and load up on stuff, or that probably wouldn't carry that much.
No, it wouldn't carry enough food because, if you think about it, like break it down into portions, one portion of food is like, go with 6 ounces, and people eat like 18 ounces of food, let's say a day, just roughly, because think about like a quarter pound is 4 ounces, 4, 8, 12, 16. So quarter pound of burger. That's what I said, 2 extra ounces. So 18 times 2,000.
No, it's not going to be able to carry it.
Yeah.
But I think, I'm just trying to think of some things that we.
I was just thinking of one day's worth of food. 2,000 people getting fed would be 18 ounces times 2,000. What would that be, Greg?
It's 2,250 pounds for a day. That's 2,250 pounds of edible food.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day
Okay.
you need that.
Yeah.
You guys, your track record with depleting resources in cities is not great with the Berryberg. Well, actually, it ended with you guys creating a little settlement in the jungle, but I don't know. Could have been better.
Perfect, yeah.
Did not go swimmingly.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so
So yes, so you guys are now in your chambers, and you're hanging out with 2 chains and basically discussing things.
Man, this is tough. This is a tough thing to try to figure out.
Yeah.
We have to somehow get people to not bring over the people from Borbos, whilst also figuring out how to be rid of Big Head.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
what a crazy thing to think of. I mean, what I would like to do, Greg, is sneak into. I want to go listen to what's happening in the room with
Archbishop Middleton and Amadeus.
Yeah.
So he invited Amadeus and he are speaking in Archbishop Milton's quarters. Make a listen check.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't hear him.
So he is, yeah, you just hear muffled words. And you don't even hear the footsteps as it comes to the door. It suddenly opens up, and you're standing there, and Archbishop Milton says, "Oh, I believe we have an eavesdropper."
I was worried about this.
I say, well, it's not like I could hear anything anyway, friend. But I do want to speak with you on this. What conclusion did you two come to?
That's none of your business. Go off. And he walks away. And then he says, "Forgive me, Zong. I am tired. And I say things. Forgive me for being short with you. I must rest." And he walks away.
I'll say here. Well, I want to do a calm on him. Or no, a lullaby.
A lullaby, okay.
Yes. Let's go here. I'm here to help you feel a little bit better.
Make a d20 roll for that.
19.
He falls. Wow. I'm glitching out right now. I don't know. Oh, it's because my freaking battery.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Battery.
Duncan Mavger.
Is not charging. All right, guys. We might.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I think we're charging now.
Okay, now you sound fine.
Okay.
What were you saying?
I'm at 8%. My gosh. I turned the brightness down a little bit. I think it was maximum brightness. My computer is falling apart. So, what was I saying? Do you might remind? Oh yeah, he falls asleep. He falls asleep outright.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Amadeus looks at you suspiciously. What are you doing, Zong?
He said he was tired. I was trying to make him feel better. I think he fell asleep.
Overkill, my brother. Overkill. And he kind of like lifts him up, and
I'll help him. I'll help him lift him. I just feel like, look, dude, he said he was in a bad mood. I was just trying to calm him, and I guess he was a lot more tired than I thought he was.
So the little gnome Amadeus is like, "Mikhail, why don't you help?" And
one hand picks him up by his shirt collar.
He hangs him like a baby being held by his mom. So Mikhail and Zong, you kind of carry this passed out archbishop into his chambers.
Little apex.
And you lay him on the bed as gently as you can, but from his kind of wide shirt sleeve, a Dezuman cube tumbles out.
Oh, I want to look at Amadeus. So
Amadeus has gone to bed.
Oh,
it's you two alone in his chamber, in Archbishop Milton's chamber.
All right, I'm going to go straight to Amadeus's room.
You want to tell him about this, or?
Yeah, Michael, you stay in here with him.
Yeah. What are you going to do, Michael? Right now, you're kind of What are you in the room? You guys see a lot. It's a nice bed, big stack of like huge, dense scriptures, all over the room. The library is filled with scriptural books.
Michael can't even read.
This is true.
Yeah, that's true. I can't read. I was gonna look for clues, but I guess it wouldn't really matter.
Yeah, Zong, do you want to stay in the room to look a little bit, or do you want to go?
Okay, yeah, I'll read. Michael, you go grab Amadeus. How does that sound?
Yeah, I just wonder if Amadeus is gonna be pissed because.
Well, he was the one who just saw me have the guy fall asleep.
Yeah, well, maybe I want to talk to him then. I want to talk to Amadeus, and I want to ask, hey, Amadeus, what's the meaning of this? As we were putting the Archbishop to sleep, he had a zoom-in cube
Hmm.
And
Yo,
I only know the Crimson Tigers having the Zooming Cube. I feel like, have you
sketchy.
mentioned this before, or what's going
Hmm.
on here?
Is
Well,
this the Dezuman cube in question?
he's
Yeah, I
not.
guess I'll bring him in. You know.
Holidays.
So, Gabe, to catch you up, Zong's spell of a lullaby was too powerful. It knocked out Archbishop Milton completely. So they carried him back to his room, and out from his sleeve, the Azuman cube fell out, tumbled out. So Archbishop Milton is now asleep, and there is a Dezuman cube now that Michael is showing to Amadeus. Amadeus picks it up, identifies it. Yes, this is a Dezuman cube. It is common for members of the Borbosi elite to have these, not just the Crimson Tigers. But common is perhaps it's not the right word. It is curious, and it certainly does raise an alarm.
Let's say he's for sure with, oh wait, no, I'm not in the room.
At the best, in worst case scenario, he's working with the Crimson Tiger. Best case scenario, he's still
In contact with
Clearly-
Jabesi or whatever his name is.
yeah, he's doing
Not
this.
your business.
Yeah,
Jabesi-
and also it's so guys. Right now, Gabe, you're just hanging outside Jashish's room, and
I'm still after that.
yeah. So Seth is in Archbishop's room, and Michael's talking. So Michael, do you want to convey that?
I want to say, yeah, on the dais. So as you know, Baby Leary has been not only sought out by Big Head, but before that he was sought by what's his name, Geraldo the Silkworm.
Mhm.
And if you remember, you know, the Borbosi elite, and this is very concerning to me that he not only has this, which might be totally innocent, but it does make me worry knowing that we have Baby Leary here.
He might bring Geraldo here.
Yeah.
You raised a good point. I'm going to hold on to this Dezuman cube, and perhaps this problem will solve itself. Milton will have to speak to me to get his cube back, and we'll have a discussion at that point.
Okay,
I think we should be present.
that's reasonable. Greg, while they're all talking, can I do like 2 spot checks in his room?
Sure. Yeah. Make a
Well, let me
D20 search.
finish.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to
Yeah.
ask him
Yes.
one more thing. I want to ask him. Damn, I think I may have forgotten what I was going to say, but I think it's going to be like, I think we need to keep an eye on him too to make sure he doesn't try and leave, and just bring people here without the council's agreement.
I said we prop a chair on his door.
I don't think that's gonna stop him.
Well, he
Yeah, I don't
can't.
know about that.
The door's locked.
I just think keeping an eye on him would be good. That's all.
Okay.
Just somebody has to sit in the cuck chair and watch him all night.
Greg, I gotta, so you said roll 2 D20s, right? Or just one?
Well, when I finish this, but I
Yes.
do definitely tell me that in a minute. Amadeus says, I think I can do that. I know a few of the mice that live in this castle, and I'll ask them to keep an eye on him permanently,
Okay.
so that at all times there's someone. I'll ask one of the smarter mice to keep an eye on him, relay messages to me.
I want to
Thank
go
you,
meet
Amadeus.
Seth in the Archbishop's room because I want to try to read his mind while he's asleep.
Gotcha. All right, so Zong, what was that search check result? And Gabe, you're
Which one?
walking.
How many did I do? Just one?
I think it was just the one, right?
If it was just the one, I got a 9.
And what was the second one?
A 16.
16. Hey, yeah, you find a scroll in there.
The scroll of what?
Let me see which one it is.
Of get rid of no gay.
No, sorry,
Scroll of
that
engorgement.
Ugh.
Get up.
Yeah, scroll of Rhino 6000.
Yeah, gas station.
Dude,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
that's at the on the side of the road. On the side of the road and on the side of the trail, there's a little depot, little shop, and there's a guy selling Desert Scorpion.
Yeah, Desert Scorpion 3000 XL.
So good.
It says like in the pill, it says it contains holy spice, nern root, teeth of orc,
Yeah.
and for rage.
That's so
There, you do find a scroll, and this is the scroll of diplomacy. So when you activate this scroll, on a specific point in the future, within like the next hour or so, one of your arguments is twice as effective. So like you roll to convince someone or make a deal, negotiate, whatever it is, and you choose which one it is, it's twice as good. So whatever your result is, it's double.
good, Shady.
Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna hold on to this, but sweet, that's a pretty cool tool. Now I'm just gonna use it later.
Yeehaw! All right.
It's
Clash Royale.
Well, guys, it's now about midnight. In the castle, ivy is very quiet. It's the stone
Okay.
steps around are very quiet.
Gabe still hasn't mind read him.
Yeah, sorry. I
Oh
wanted to
yeah,
still mind read that guy.
so he's going to be dreaming. You're welcome to read his mind.
I want Seth to influence. Don't you have like a spell? I
Yeah.
want him to like influence his thoughts a little bit.
I
And
want
maybe
to.
we can speak to him and be like Zoom and Cube, Borbos, Crimson Tigers, just to try to maybe see if I can influence his
Yes,
mind
that's a great.
while I'm like probing it around in there.
You know what? I will do a whole level 5 hallucinate spell. Or what is it? Let me see what it is actually called. Yeah, it is hallucination though, I think. Where is it? There it is, yeah. So I can turn it into any spell, so I will make it a level 5 hallucination while he's sleeping. And while Gabe is mind reading him, I want to alter what I can do based off of what Gabe sees in his dream first.
It would be an instant thing. So when Gabe mind reads, it's just one time that he gets this information.
Oh, okay. So yeah, then what I'll do then is I'm going to do it first. And then I'm just gonna have his dream sort of have him thinking he's talking on the Dezuman cube.
Okay. So you want to what does he see? So right now he's just dreaming.
I
You
want
don't know
him.
what.
I want him in his dream to think he
Maybe haven't seen like Jabessis or Geraldo the Silkworm or
yes.
like some Crimson Tigers.
He's on a Dezuman call with Geraldo the Silkworm and Jabessis.
We don't know. For one, I just want to say I don't think that he's connected with Jabessis because that's just my opinion. I think it's more Geraldo. Another thing is though, we don't know what those guys look like, only Jabessis. So I don't think that'd be that easy to do. I think what might be better would be to have an illusion of him having the council's full agreement and then having him, what's he do next in his dream?
Oh,
everyone
perfect.
agrees.
Brilliant idea. Brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll have him I want the dream to pick up and where he thinks he's on his way back to Borbos to get the people, like immediately after the negotiations have subsided.
That would be kind of hard to show something that has happened in the past, but you could show a table full of people saying, "I agree with you, Milton."
Mhm.
Okay, we'll start there.
Okay.
And then
Have him like walk back to his room privately or
What is funny enough, I realized why I was standing there the whole time. You said you were gonna get the remote, and then I just waited and I never.
I don't know. You said I asked if you wanted me to.
I said maybe.
Yeah, so yeah.
Thank you.
So what you make a vision of basically what happened last night, but he sits down and then there's quiet and all one by one, from Buckwheat
Oh.
Billy all the way to Jashishish. They all raise their hand and say, I agree with you, Milton. At this point, you can tell he's elated, Gabe. You can tell that, and you can make sure to mark off a crystal that's gone from your inventory.
Oh, yeah, I think this might be my last amethyst, guys, so I won't be able to do any like more cheap mind readings for a while.
Okay.
You can tell he's actually like moves a little bit in his sleep now, and he's smiling in his sleep. You see it, Seth. And in your mind's eye, you see he's reaching into his pocket. And the next thing in the dream, he's within his chambers and he calls up where the birds sleep. And the person you saw on the Zoom and call earlier today, Jabessus, answers. And instead of looking disgusted, he's got this big happy smile on his face. Also on the call is the Holy See of the Church of Commerce in Borbos. So they're both saying, well done, you did a good job. Well done, you did a good job. And they actually start clapping.
Mhm.
So it's Jabessus he sees, the big fat head?
Yeah.
Dang, so
Jabessus.
he is involved with that then.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay.
And you recognize the person you saw in the Zoom and call earlier today was someone in a robe doing this kind of thing, some kind of motion with his hand, and then quickly signed off before he recognized the third person was there. That was the Holy See.
Oh.
No. So there's two people. You have seen Jabessus, which is just a big rotund face. And then you also saw the Holy See.
Okay.
Jabessus
Holy
is a true
See?
Brexit geezer.
The Holy See. The Holy See, the High See. He is basically the Pope.
Holy see.
Wow.
You mean Terry Richards? His software? Sorry.
Is that a
There's
Temple
Web
OS?
OS.
Temple OS. Yeah, I
I know what that
that's a deep cut there.
he called it Holy See. That's literally his language he coded.
That's pretty funny.
Rewatching that thing actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't say what he said on Blues for sponsors. But okay, sweet. Well now we know.
Michael's got something to say, teacher.
No, actually this time I didn't. But usually when I go like this, I do have something to say. But when I'm pointing at the camera, sometimes I'm just.
That's when I'm talking too much. That's
Let
what
him
my whole arm.
Point of order, point of order.
You need to use that on your boss, Michael. Be like, hey, I need a raise. And here's
I would
why.
love to bring this thing to work and be like, okay, yeah, so we have to trim up these. I think next time we have a new person, dude. Oh my god.
it's like, hey, Michael, show him the ropes, and you bring this.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. And you know, you're pointing. Okay, from these plants over here, and these, you got to bring them over here.
I imagine that Michael is a judge and like he like hits the thing like it's a gavel and then he like points at like the defendant and stuff.
No, but if the defendant gets out of line, I will have order. Boom, and it shoots all the way into the crowd. Like,
Yeah.
for the family of the defendant, please be quiet.
You are guilty.
Pokes him right in the face.
Oh, dude. You could point to evidence that's like 15 feet away and just say, yeah, look at this. As you can see from the blueprints, he would have taken him 60 seconds or more to reach the opposite.
Lawyers have it too. They all in the courtroom who has a position has it.
Yo, and they'd be objection.
Each other.
Objection. Yeah, they would duel like fencing.
Wait, no. My objection came out first. No, mine was first.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we know that he is working with Jabessus, I think it's safe to say that he is a part of the assassinators because Jabessus wasn't he the one who fucking hired Pavel?
No, that was Geraldo the Silkworm.
What did Jabessus do that?
He's just a greedy fat cat. I think
He's the wealthiest man in Borbos.
Okay. So
The whale, he has so much wealth.
I'm sure he's
Isn't he,
employed the Crimson Tigers in the past, though.
I am gonna
I thought he
talk
was like their leader in a
He
way.
has ordered a hit before.
On us?
You remember the guy that fooled you back in Lucky City?
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
So that guy was killed because he also fooled Jabesis. And so
Oh,
in
yes,
his
yes.
home, there's Jabesis sends his regards. It was written on the wall. That was a message sent.
So I want to go talk to or maybe relay that to Michael and let Michael determine if he wants to talk to Amadeus about Jabesis.
By now, actually, it's quite late.
Okay.
Amadeus is retired to his chambers, and so I think the next day.
I actually want to stay up and watch guard. Like I want to be on the inside of the room,
Okay.
just leaning on the door.
I will give Gabe a oh no, never mind. I won't.
Yeah.
I'll get my full sleep.
What do you guys think about leaving it up to Amadeus? He's already got the smart little mouses watching this guy. And we could just play it cool, I feel like, until there's more reason to get him in trouble. And
Until
then
he
maybe
talks to yeah, like you said, Michael, like Amadeus, like because he has to talk to him in the morning.
I do feel like he's gonna be sneakier than we think. I'll wait outside, but I'll be very silent. And if he tries to come outside or something, I'll turn invisible.
You should sleep your head right where the door frame is, so when he opens it in the morning, it hits you. Like, what the heck?
This isn't my bedroom.
What am I doing here?
I got hit so hard by that door, I forgot.
Oops, sorry. I guess I got a little bit too crazy last night.
Too much fish.
But I do want to get my full sleep.
Well, it's actually pretty late, so you guys are going to bed in your chambers, which is next door to the refugees or the family, Leary, Patricio, and Ilsa. You hear a scream from that. Yeah, and it's Leary. She is woken up again with a nightmare.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
I want
That's not
to
good.
man, I kind of want to sacrifice something and afraid of poverty.
I was hoping the nightmares would stop when we got her here.
Unfortunately, no.
Do you want to mind read her yet and see what her fucking nightmare is?
I used my last amethyst and everything else that I have is pretty expensive.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And wasn't that thing about if you read her mind, like
Oh yeah, I might not be. What was the phrase used?
Because you were afraid of reading her mind and getting like paralyzed or something, you and this is Malik was put to rest on Dondarium, which is kind of a holy island for Rodilio, god of death. You received kind of revelation from him saying that if you read her mind, he will not claim you.
As in, you wouldn't. You mean he's not going to kill you?
Well, no, I think that was ambiguous, and that was the issue, because either I won't be given an afterlife, or he just means like I just won't die at all. I don't know.
Pretty sure it was determined that you wouldn't die.
And Greg, I think I forgot to get rid of this one, but I still have a bunch of my rings. But the only one that I sold was the Berryberg ring, right?
That's for sure sold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the one that I got the 10,000 for.
That's right. Yeah. And the ring of the cracked egg that Michael wears now.
Ah, that was so cool. That was Michael's coolest thing right
yeah, I
now.
like that thing.
That is such a sick, like imagine just impaling Big Head, like as he's turning into a fucking queen. You just
drop me on him.
It'd be a very fitting way for him to die, because literally all the meteorites he sent down, and then we send our own, and it's Michael with his giant snowboard.
It'd be crazy if we could somehow make like a portal that makes an infinite loop so that Michael just reaches like terminal velocity.
Oh shit. Supersonic.
Yeah.
He's like the guy from NASA when he jumped off the thing.
Oh shit, yeah, Red Bull like tallest
Yeah, high
skydive
jump,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
I literally did it
That'd be cool.
like on the edge of like orbit or some shit like that, or the atmosphere, and then
Yeah, that was crazy. I can just imagine that. Michael does that. Ah!
What is that thing? Yeah.
oh shit.
Hey, can one of you guys get your telescopes? Look through that. Boss. It's
So you guys do you want to rest for the night or
Yeah.
what? Gabe,
Yeah.
were you gonna keep watch on this guy?
Yeah, just from the outside, sneakily, I'll just
Okay.
stand by the door and I want to listen to see if he like rustles or if he tries to like leave or something.
Make a fortitude save.
+11 +7.
You are all good. No issues for staying up that night. You don't hear any. Well, actually, make a listen check. See if you hear anything.
16.
I think you have less listen because you're deaf in one ear.
Oh damn it! I'm still deaf.
Yeah. No, that your eardrum was like ruptured.
That's gone, dude.
So you don't hear anything. And
Yeah.
so the next morning though, what's his name? Wakes up. Archbishop Milton wakes up. It's the next day. I believe is
I'll get my glass of milk real quick. Sorry.
all good.
Glass of
In fact,
milk.
I actually need to go real quick too. I need to go pee.
Michael put a bottle. He has a bottle.
Yeah.
Warming up his baba right now. Yeah, I hung out with Kelly after a while. She brought me some milk.
Sit on his wrist.
Who's you still got a girlfriend, right, Michael? Or you break up with her already?
Don't believe he's with Asher anymore.
It sucks. Well, let's make it personal. We should probably cut that part out.
Oh jeez, yeah.
Yo, you hood for that. You hood for
Saw
that.
that?
No, I'm just. Oh, what happened? Your phone got shot, dude?
No, that's when it fell in my poop water.
Oh no.
I was pissed, dude. I was
Yeah.
very mad that day.
Yeah, I'd lose my mind over something like that.
Michael.
No. Oh, I can't really even see it for shit.
Go on Instagram.
Okay.
Just check out Hoodville's SpongeBob post.
Okay, let me have a look up Hoodville. Hoodville. Is it okay? Jeez, how MFs be waiting for you to fuck up and break up with your girl? Oh my god. That's funny. I like the expressions they've done with SpongeBob and everything like that. It's funny, character. Great for them to use.
I feel like I never expected him to be so like memed about, later in life by like adults that used to watch him like SpongeBob, but now they're like, oh, I remember that episode SpongeBob did that. That would be perfect for like this meme or something.
Yeah, it's for these very adult memes of like,
Hey guys, I'm back.
Sup, Jep?
All right, Bob.
Scrappy
Great.
Jep.
Scrap chat.
Boo! Boo!
Hey, what can I say?
Get this Joker out of here!
All righty. Oh, let me see. Thanks.
Hey, we should just have a phone break.
Yeah, quick phone break, guys.
Yeah.
See if I got any upvotes on my Reddit post.
Some really interesting thread I just found, where it's called Forbidden Pairs, where you find two people that only you think look alike, because no one else would agree. And it's got some pretty interesting ones where I wouldn't have expected it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I'm ready to get back to it. Whenever.
I'm thinking. Nah, I'm not ready yet. no, I'm good. I'm good to go. If you guys are too.
My Tamagotchis real quick.
I gotta check my Tamagotchi.
My Funko Pops need dusting.
Yeah, back in Connecticut, so I'm gonna drive through the night and dust them.
That reboxing video was awesome.
Thanks,
Oh,
man.
I don't know if I watched the whole thing again. I kind of want to right now. But
What is this? Hey, penis owners, let's talk.
I love this. Art and first. And then,
that's the empty word.
yeah, and hold on. I gotta see so I know what I'm showing you guys. Look at all this money people spent to reward the post.
Wait, what do you? I don't understand. What's that system?
So
It's like a $50 award or some shit.
a $50 award.
I know it's expensive. And
Who buys this crap? I mean, maybe you get it at like Reddit Con or something.
upvotes.
That is so funny.
The post has been removed
Thanks for the
because
gold,
such
kind
bad
stranger.
PR, I think. But
Everything from anti-work is bad PR, though. Like, there's
Yeah.
no good.
no, straight up.
Uh,
I just can't get it. That's the funniest post I've ever seen on Reddit to this day. I think.
Term penis owners is so pathetic.
yeah, I hate that terminology. Like, what a demeaning way to call someone, anyone. Like, what? Wow.
There was a college representative who was like saying, we need to have more respect for non-menstruating women.
What the heck? I mean, come on, folks.
You know, Greg, I'm looking at your reboxing vid, and I love the random Chinese account who says it's time to stop playing with your toys and grow up, kid. Like what?
Yeah. It's just like, dude.
It's like that's the point of the whole video.
Yeah, no, I don't think
It's not
that.
this concept out.
I think he just like, I think he watched 5 seconds of it and was like, yeah, this guy's insane. I'm not gonna watch anymore. And I don't blame him, honestly. You know, maybe not props to him, but you do you, man.
You do have the perfect backdrop though. For
Dude,
a guy
those are every single DVD that we got from Goodwill ever, including like a missed PS2 game. I just taped it all to the wall, including like a LaCroix, a can of LaCroix.
dude,
I
it's
just taped
perfect.
it to the wall.
Like,
Yeah.
if you just had like something framed, like or like an LED light, like what are those, you know, like the beer signs.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, if you just had a neon sign that was of like a Mario mushroom or something, that would have like really like topped
It
it
would have
off.
been convincing, yeah.
Like your little album art, the Scrump guy.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Funny little neon sign.
Hey, I want to do, guys. I'm gonna do another Christmas album this year,
Oh,
so I would invite you guys to be a feature on this. You
of
know,
course.
do some kind of Christmas song. I don't know what yet, but
Can we work? Could we maybe write a Rasta Christmas song?
dude, absolutely.
Or Christmas in Jamaica.
Christmas in sung by 3 non-Jamaicans.
And we have to have that crazy accent. Like there has to be a rapping part where you know the like I'm trying to think of somebody who
Yeah,
raps
like
that.
Bonda Bobby,
Yeah.
John Dog
Some shit like that.
Jabla dee baba.
Yeah.
Speaking nonsense words.
Yeah, do the Shaggy one where like bom bom bopper bom bom, you know, it's something completely.
Ba ba bing ba da ba da bing boo. That's that's Jamaican for bada bing bada boom.
Yeah, just nonsense, just gibberish.
For like 2 verses of that.
But I'll add any rap songs. I'll write whatever, you know.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because I have the mics for it. Shoot,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
send out good quality stuff to you.
Awesome.
And then of course, you definitely got to get an AI on there.
Oh yeah. Get
you know,
just
I don't
Donald.
know.
Dude, yeah, we get Donald Trump to read something, and then I just put it in an auto tune.
Oh,
It's-
dang, it could be like a Christmas speech. He's like, America, on this beautiful day. I don't know why I made him Obama, but
but yeah.
quick address. And then the beat drops. And he's like, on this Christmas day, let's all smoke a fatty. And then it'll be, you know,
TR bands. Oh, another thing, Greg, if you really want to go crazy,
Mhm.
go on Fiverr and hire a really good voice actor to read some TR bands ad libs.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
You know,
Get ready to get scrumped, kid.
like
Really,
really.
Dumpty had a great fall.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Funko Pops.
So let's get back to business.
Yeah.
And
Get serious. I'll zip up my turtleneck.
Turtleneck. That's the kind.
Shinobi
So-
game.
at the 13th.
It has like a swirl for a face. That swirl mask or whatever.
Oh yeah.
My whole family was killed in a raid. Yeah, now I'm just a pussy.
Yeah, I hang out with Michael Jackson now because my parents are dead.
Okay, so it's the 14th of summer. You guys know that Lord Bitterness, King Bitterness now, is planning to, or is predicted to arrive in Vegan this day or tomorrow to pick up the airborne Equus Prime from the gnomes there. But that's a ways away in Vegan.
I can guarantee you that Big Head's gonna go over there and fuck it up.
I feel like he's
Maybe.
that's a week, so he can only do so much in this form.
But he's way faster than we are on a dirigible. He could probably get there in half the
I
time.
think Greg said he only moves like twice the speed, like 30 miles an hour or something, right?
No,
It moves
60.
about 35 miles an hour. At top speeds, he can go 100 miles per hour, but at regular flying speed, it's about 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, he'll get there in no time.
I also just remembered, guys, we still have that other pretty large threat looming of that goblin that somebody
The Goblin King?
accidentally, not the goblin, the orc, that somebody accidentally turned it to an even more powerful.
Oh yeah, I wonder what happened to that guy.
Mhm.
I wonder if
Well, let's
he's-
see. Last time
General
we
Ridgeback.
saw him.
That's his name.
No, this is the brain squid, which is now kind of, wrapped around this big general. It might be General Ridgeback, but I
I think
don't.
that's his name.
Was that his name?
I think so, with the squid and everything.
Yeah, my new variation on him is that the squid has pierced its tentacles inside of him, and now
Whoa.
it's his skin in his arms and legs.
Cock.
And my other theory is that it's moved to his spine, actually.
Oh yeah, like what is that? The Dr. Octopus.
Yeah, it makes more sense to me that it'd be on its spine, controlling his nervous system now.
Problem enough to like
Pretty scary. Well, you guys do not know what's going on across the continent on the other side of the stubborn mountains, but that's the last place you saw him.
Mhm. Over
Jeez.
all Winberryburg.
So
Just
it's 7:30 a.m. Before this Milton guy wakes up, Gabe, you're pretty tired. Do you want to leave? And so he catches you, so he doesn't catch you staying outside his door?
Or
Okay.
I'll go down the hall.
Say again.
I'll go down the hall.
Okay.
Still, just kind of feel around for his presence and be aware still.
Okay.
If anything, I'll just make it look like I was going to sneak to the kitchen or something.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sleepwalking.
You guys you have an illusion of you sticking your hand in the cookie jar.
Buddy, stop it.
He does notice you at the end of the hall, and he seems very well rested actually, and he looks at you curiously and says, "Good morning, Garb."
I just want to yawn and give him a side eye as I walk past him, and go look for a snack.
If you ask him about some dreams, that's
I'll
just
be
not
like,
a good idea.
yeah, I hope you had some sweet dreams. I don't know. That sounds actually kind of weird to say to another grown man.
So
But you're always chaotic, so
Yeah, you're a crazy man. So
No,
it makes
it-
sense.
that makes sense. Also, I want to do a thing, guys. When you say something, we can't take it back. We're just going to keep rolling with it, and I think that'll lead to some interesting things. So when you're in conversation mode, just get ready for anything. So yeah, thank you. Same to you. He carries on. He goes for a stroll out. He leaves the castle, goes for a stroll.
I want to, as unsuspiciously as possible, follow him as a bird.
Okay. He is headed right to the docks. He does not see you.
he thinks
He's trying to bail. He already knows.
or he thinks he's gonna talk to his cube.
Ooh, that
He might
I
still
feel like
think
he would have
has it.
noticed.
It is just a theory. We'll see what happens. Let's see what he does.
Yeah,
Maybe
he doesn't know it's missing yet.
might have two. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, I would say he's trying to escape though.
Buddy,
I also want to relay to these guys what's going on, and maybe they can try to meet me close to the docks and stay hidden. That way we can apprehend him if we have to.
I'll do that.
Definitely don't want this guy getting out of here just yet.
You see him walk down to the docks, and he from his pocket he gives some gold coins to some fishermen, and then carries on his way. And he basically goes into a stone temple and starts preaching. There's a small crowd of people there, and he's just giving a sermon.
And what did the fishermen go on to do?
The fishermen just are fishing. They were kind of like, "Oh, thank you."
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just fishing at the dock.
because he's still
I thought he was paying somebody off for like a favor or something.
he's
No,
still
just a
follower.
coin.
Just gonna,
Okay, well, I'll just kind of stay. I'll keep an eye on him for the day.
So he let's see where he goes. So right now, he's at this building here, giving a sermon, and he spends most of his day here. He speaks with the local priest, another follower of the god of Para, god of commerce, Para. He gives a large sermon in the evening, and after that, he goes on another stroll.
man, this bird with this chicken has been following me everywhere I go.
Buddy,
Ah.
stop.
And he comes back through the gates to the castle. He actually does a whole walk around the entire island. And then he comes back through the gates of the castle, and it's time for dinner.
Nothing suspicious.
Nothing suspicious. No, he was pretty innocuous.
Typical NPC behavior.
Mhm.
If possible,
much.
I want to fly back in through my window and just make it seem like I've been chilling all day.
Okay. Now make a fortitude save, Gabe, because you are exhausted.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably about to pass
Uh,
out. Buddy,
yeah.
stop it.
I just flew in from so and so. Boy, my arms are tired.
Damn it, 3.
You gotta sleep,
Okay.
or you'll just be super inhibited.
Can I do a song of restoration on Gabe?
Sure, but it'll need to be a natural roll of 15 or above.
I'm just gonna
take a power nap.
Nah, don't worry about it, Gabe. He didn't do nothing for you. So I'm gonna go, with that being the case, I'm just gonna go, Greg, for the day, can I try to learn a new song?
A new song, like a musical song?
Yeah,
Sure.
add it to my repertoire.
All right. You learn a hymn.
Yeah.
Was there a certain god that you'd like to learn the hymn from? Because there's temples of every god pretty much
Oh.
that are not evil.
How many songs can I learn in a day? I feel like with
Whatever
my
your
intelligence-
intelligence is, I think.
Yeah. My intelligence is well, I can do an intelligence roll. It's no good.
I think your intelligence is like 8 or something. What is it, 6?
6, yeah.
Okay. In that case, you could learn 1 song a day.
Okay. So I'll learn the hymn then.
Okay.
6? Damn. Like, that's not very high. Is that the modifier? That's just like intelligence.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, Greg. So what's the hymn? I want to do a hymn of You know what? Since the bubble's powered by Kashi, right? Is that like anything to do?
Not specifically Kashi, but that is the god of Amadeus.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll learn a song, a hymn of Kashi.
Okay.
I can play it. You know, I know more people who follow Kachi than I do people who follow Tanri.
I don't think that's true. We were pretty big in APOP, and they have that big
Oh,
temple
yeah,
over
that's
there,
All right.
and we were known to have saved.
I'm thinking personally, I think, but yeah.
Cedric, Father Pashka.
Oh yeah.
You learn the lyrics are pretty simple. It's kind of with you chant it. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Nature comes to me, speaking words of Kashi. I am Kashi.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's a simple I Kashi is the song.
It's nice.
I want to for dinner tonight. That's what I'll sing. For the people in the hall.
Awesome.
And I'll play my drums.
So the feast begins, or you're already playing the song when people kind of funnel into the room, and Archbishop Milton is there as well. He's looking chipper, and he is very eager to begin the day, and begin the meal, because he's going to ask the question again. I have had a dream last night where I received revelation concerning the situation with these the lack of food. I believe it's in our best interest and the interest of others to reach out to the wealthy elites in Borbos to provide us with food. What say ye? And he actually calls for a vote.
I want to use the scroll of diplomacy.
Okay.
I am going to say, nay, for I feel that not only do you have yourself already a vested interest in accordance with these already so-called elites, but I also believe that our resources are too limited to bring in any outsiders at this point in time, and we must also secure safety of our people.
Make a diplomacy roll, which uses the charisma modifier.
15
Wow.
plus 3 times 2.
Wait, are you serious, or are you just making shit up? What, the times 2?
Because the diplomacy doubles my.
Oh, you used your scroll.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you got a 36 there.
Yeah.
Us saying nay to the Borbosi people.
Oh, we're talking about that again at dinner.
Yeah.
That was enough to convince Sister Jashishish, the priestess, to return to a vote of no for support of this. So Amadeus is voting no, but Sheikh Zohar is voting yes. He has been convinced by this guy to vote yes. So it's still 3-7.
Should we reveal his ulterior motives?
No, not yet. I've laid suspicions, but we can't prove anything.
But
He
we
looks
can't.
well after you say that your little speech, Seth. Archbishop Milton looks very keenly and across the table at you and says, "Very curiously well said. Good points. However, I believe it's still the righteous thing to do to let these people in."
Yes,
So it's
hard,
3-7.
we don't line our pockets with foreign gold.
Well, I will to that. I will say, well, who else needs to vote then?
Well, that's everybody. I mean,
People, right? What
the
did
total
Billy-
vote. Yeah, it's Amadeus, no. Buckwheat Billy, no. Archbishop Milton, yes. Jashishus, no. High Priestess Hezekiah, yes. Or no. Sheikh Zahar, yes. And Cedric the Cleric, yes.
So
we won.
The majority are no.
That's no, but every day this changes. And he brings it up every single day.
Oh man.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
I feel like it can't be voted on every single day. Like,
Oh no,
that's so indecisive. Like
yeah.
it just makes it useless, I feel like.
Okay.
Well, he believes that they continually come in, and every day there's
It's like-
more pressures from people. Most people give sermons throughout the day, and their people are regularly bringing up that, hey, we need more food, we need food. And so it's a current issue. It's the most pressing issue.
It's like a hit where like the guy repeats the same thing over and over, and then each day you just have to figure out, like, figure out something different in his routine. We could kill him. That's
I'm trying to think of something. Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah, but no.
I'm trying to think of a way we can solve their food issue, guys. And how do you feel about something like this? Help me boost my power some way, my magic, and maybe I can make like a big stone like wall somewhere in the ocean nearby. Greg, can you pull up where the portal or the shield covers? You had kind of showed up.
I did. I'm not sure where that freaking went, but I'll do it again.
What are we doing this for?
I want to see where I could make this.
Make like a tsunami?
No, I'm trying to make maybe like a fish farm for them so that they can, like, if I can wall off a big enough section of ocean, they can have a section, so that they can just have easy access to these fish, and then they could breed them, and then I don't think it takes too long for some fish to do stuff. What do you think?
Oh no, that's a
I
lot.
think you're on the right track. I don't know about the whole fish breeding thing. I mean, it does take a long time for fish to grow. What if we like capture a pod of whales? You go in, turn into like a baby whale and start crying,
Dude,
and then we just start taking out some whales.
I feel pretty bad, but I do think that's gonna be, dude, just one whale. Like I was just watching some food stuff, feeds like whole villages. So that would be
Easily, yeah.
pretty good.
It would be.
I think we should do that. And as a surprise.
Dave, you could turn into a fucking a killer whale.
I think what you guys should do is Michael could just drop down from the dirigible onto a big whale.
That would be crazy planning.
No, I don't think it would need that much planning because whales are so like in tune with that shit. Like he said, if I turn into a baby, start crying, we're bound to get probably a whole damn pod to come over, and Michael just drops down from the dirigible. It's like a harpoon or something, like tie a rope to one of his rods, and I think we got ourselves a whale.
That would be crazy. So I mean, but I think you can turn into a killer whale and just attack other whales too.
Yeah, but then I could also get fucked up, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I feel like this is the easiest thing. Because,
Lure the whale in and have the fishermen coordinated too, and they can help, because I don't think,
yeah, throw a big net.
you know.
Yeah. How's about we do that? Why don't we talk to the fishermen first and then have them if they're gonna help? But this is a temporary solution for an ongoing problem.
Well, I don't think so, man. If they can preserve it, like, a whale is a lot of food. And if,
Yeah, it is like 3 tons.
and we could do this like another time or two,
But
and there'll definitely be enough to like.
it would be for a day and a half's worth of food if everybody's eating good. It would probably
No, dude, way more than that, I feel like.
if it's 2,000 people and everybody gets a plate.
How much, I actually, Greg, I'm gonna look that up really quick.
So
just 'cause
I actually
I'm
did some math. A whale, a blue whale, can be up to 330,000 pounds.
What?
Wait, that doesn't make sense, I don't think.
Oh, a blue whale.
A blue whale
300,000 pounds?
can reach up to 110 feet and weigh more than 330,000 pounds. A humpback whale is up to 60,000 pounds.
But a blue whale.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Wait, but I feel like a humpback is bigger than a blue whale.
No, blue
Blue
whale's
whale is the biggest.
Oh,
Blue whale's like the biggest thing ever. Like I think
100,000 pounds. Jeez, dude.
300.
300. Like, dude, okay, that's definitely feeding the freaking village.
Yeah. If we could
So,
get a blue
Whale hunters.
Oh, dude, a blue whale would. Yeah, we need to talk to the fishermen. I don't know how we get a blue whale, because that's some deep waters. Those are crazy to find.
I think the crying method's gonna work like a charm, honestly.
Crying like a baby blue whale.
Yeah,
Well, guys, do you want to give it a shot?
yeah, let's get on this.
We're gonna kill one of 2 in the whole fucking planet.
Let me help by speed running a little bit. So everybody here make a charisma check. Oh,
Dude, damn it. So like -5 or something.
I got a 15 plus 5.
okay.
I got 18 total, no
Nice.
buffs.
No buffs. Okay. Other than yourself, of course. So, Zong, you convinced some fishermen to join in the cause, and 3 fishermen boats are willing to come with you. Michael, you bring 2, so you got 5 ships total. Gabe, you talk to some fishermen, but they think you're possessed like a summoned demon or something. So they just throw their nets at you and run.
What's great is that it's like still canon. That's such a canon reaction with how he's just is. Well, let's go check it out.
So everybody, how far do you want to go out? Do you want to go a mile away? Do you want to go
I say
10 miles away?
Go to the edge of the portal.
The edge of the portal,
Damn it,
that's
not the portal, the stupid. It's not
what
called
is
a
this?
portal. Why do I
A sphere.
Force field. Damn it. Yeah,
I
that's
think we
fine.
need to go like a mile or 2 off the coast.
Yeah.
Like
Same here.
maybe
I
just
think we should
one.
go, like deep waters.
Okay, so let's zoom out then. They're a little bit cautious to leave, but they're willing to go. So this is you guys right here.
Can
You're
we
now
go?
like right here.
Can we go? How much farther is like to the deep blue there, right after the P?
That would be like 5 miles.
All right, let's go that far, and then we come back.
Wait, consider how hard it's gonna be to haul. I think we need to like find the
Well,
sweet spot.
I'm
of-
saying like right there. I think that's where we would most like that's 5 miles isn't too bad if 5 boats are pulling a fucking whale. I think we could do it, especially with your wind wall.
And you're coming on the dirigible though, so Michael can drop down still, because I think
I wonder about that dropping down part. I mean, I think that's possible, but I also think like, man, if our dirigible is going to be taken out of the sky by this whale, probably if it's roped.
Yeah.
oh, you don't tie it to the dirigible. Just put a rope on it and I can grab onto it and turn into another animal. And then, everybody else can start throwing ropes and shit.
I don't know I don't think it's a bad idea. We can have
I
it
mean-
go out.
I mean, I think all the fishermen are gonna have their own harpoons that they can shoot at the whale. So like.
Actually, only one has a harpoon. The rest are just net.
Okay,
They just have
sweet,
nets and rope.
perfect. One harpoon will do it. And then Michael, I think you should man the harpoon because you have the highest attack. And you probably have the best accuracy with that. So you should man the harpoon, and then I think once you hit it, then you should attack it with your sword.
I can always magic missile it or.
Yeah, let's fuck this thing up. But I think Gabe, Gabe, you need to turn into a baby whale and start crying now.
All right, we're ready.
All right, Gabe. So go ahead and roll. Which animal spell do you want to use? Do you want to use the minor one? Or the advanced one? Okay, and what animal?
Baby blue whale, and I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
Beluga, little baby beluga, turn into a tiny ball.
13
Plus 15. Yeah, when you hear the
Plus 15.
one of us shows up, we can hear it from over a mile away.
One of the dumb fishermen spears me. I found one.
Immediately, yeah, you're on land.
He saw you. Goblins will literally see you turn into a fish and swim in the water, and they'll be like, "He ain't got a boat."
You turn into a beluga whale. It's a very small whale. Oh no, not a beluga whale. I'm sorry. This is you turn into a humpback whale, not so small. You are about 10 feet long, and you're like a juvenile humpback whale.
With my 28.
Yes.
Damn it.
Well, you wanted to be a baby blue whale, right?
I'm sorry?
You wanted to be a baby blue whale, right?
Blue whale, yeah.
So yeah, you were a juvenile humpback whale.
Okay. Using my whale brain, I want to start imitating injured whale noises.
Okay. Make a deception roll.
Oh, this might be the perfect time to use this.
What's happening?
Before the roll, can I swim up to the surface and have somebody feed me this potion?
What is it?
Gambler's potion. Just says increased deception, so it's never actually
Okay.
specified.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's doable. So you begin making these noises, but how well do they go? So make a roll for that.
Oh, guys. 1.
God, every time we can roll for anything important, it's useless.
But what is good though?
Oh.
A bunch of sharks show up.
Shit.
A bunch of sharks. So it looks like
That's not good for me.
like eight sharks show up, and they're about 100 feet away. They're closing in.
Seth, you have to use great lightning, and I'm gonna get out of the water real quick. Tell
That'd be
everyone
smart.
to stay in their boats.
Okay, yeah,
Electrocute him.
I'll use great lightning, Greg.
Cool.
I want to scramble onto a boat, like de-spell and scramble onto a boat.
Okay. Make a swim check, Gabe.
Oh,
One. Damn it! Are you serious? I
That's
swear.
a useless check on a 20. Why do we need that for a swim check? You know?
Yeah, you swam really, really good actually this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 13. The fishermen are all about to attack you with their oars, but they don't. Seconds later, a huge pillar of lightning strikes down, and a few seconds after that, 2 full-size sharks float to the surface.
Oh yeah.
Just 2.
That way. Yeah, I was gonna say.
So let's see the total weight of these guys. They're 2 scalloped hammerhead sharks. They are 180 pounds each.
That sucks.
Yeah, maybe
And
we
the
could
fishermen, though, are like, yeah, whoa! They're thinking this is so cool. Do it again,
Yeah.
you dwarf.
Okay, yeah, I think we should do this again, actually. So, can we re-roll for the process?
Well, they want to take this back, or at least two of the guys want to go back and come back. That would take about,
Can we trust them?
2
They're
hours.
just not gonna like keep it for their families and shit though.
I think it'll be fine.
Either way, in a way, it's almost collective with the food. So if someone is getting more food, then it's more for the rest of us.
I'll just tell them, like, distribute this evenly amongst yourselves first, and then please be generous and try to help out your fellow village mates.
You got it, whale boss. And so two ships, two ships kind of float on the way back. So now you've got 3 ships still. You're out in the ocean.
I'm
You're
assuming
5
the
miles
harpoon
away.
guy stayed.
The harpoon guy is back, is staying. The sharks have separated. About 30 minutes have passed since then, and the sharks have gone their separate ways.
Okay, buddy. Yeah.
Off, buddy. Yeah, off, sweetie.
Good boy. Good boy. Thank you. I think he just noticed I was looking for something and he didn't know what to do. So I was acting weird.
And the gambler's potion is still active.
Perfect. Yeah, I just realized we should take advantage of that.
Yeah. You should do it one more time.
So
Luck again. More whale.
yeah, roll again for baby. Actually, I think we should also move a little bit. Because we just killed 2 sharks, and
Well, the bloods also could attract other sharks too.
and I don't want to be a baby whale around like 7 sharks again. That was spooky.
Well, let's move. Let's go ahead and move like a mile inland, Greg, towards the O, right under the O.
All right.
Maybe down a little bit.
All right. About an hour has passed since the electricity on the sharks.
Sweet.
And,
I think now it's your turn, Gabe. Go ahead.
So this will be for animal. I'm gonna use luck, I think, on thing. I might just have to use luck twice. I'm about to calculate how much damage I'm gonna take from that.
8. Right.
What is that interference?
I think so, dude. It didn't land fucking flat.
10 plus 15.
plus 15.
And then
You are a juvenile blue whale.
ooh,
Perfect. I want to start, crying.
Okay. Make a deception roll.
Yeah.
With added luck to this as well.
Okay.
9.
yeah.
9. How long do you want to be making this?
As long as my animal transfiguration lasts.
I think that's like an hour. Make a listen check.
Yeah, it might be calling back to you.
6.
You hear something.
Hmm.
You don't know what it is, but it's some kind of underwater thing.
What direction?
Kind of scary.
It sounds kind of like the noise you made, the distress signal. It's coming from deeper, like kind of much deeper than where you are. I also should have asked, how deep do you want to be?
Like 3 miles.
3 miles deep. I don't think.
Oh, me personally. I thought you meant like,
Yeah.
where do we want to be?
Yeah.
How far does their harpoon reach? Like,
I mean, Michael can throw it probably like 100 feet.
It more than likely it's
I'll be
probably
around like 100 feet under the water or something like that. Maybe.
So the depth of the ocean, and you guys are about 4 miles out. At which point it's pretty deep. It's a mile deep. It goes a mile deep, and you're now at 100 feet making this call, and the noise is coming from deep, farther out, past the P, and much deeper. So it sounds like a whale call as it's getting closer to you. It's a whale call.
I want to sound more frantic as it approaches.
Okay. An even more frantic sound is coming your way, and it's louder. It's coming towards you. It's a whale call coming towards you.
Dang.
Perfect. Perfect.
I think we should just sit there and wait.
Yeah, I want to tell you guys to get ready. Seth, maybe try to get another lightning ready or something.
I wanna wait until it's here before I do anything.
You can use echolocation to find it, like a submarine.
Yeah. I'll keep using echolocation periodically, Greg.
Okay,
I'll get in the water if I have to.
gotcha.
But remember, it's only actually no echolocation wouldn't work because it's for medium-sized objects. Humanoids and medium-sized.
I think it would work for large objects too. I mean, I would be able to see if it's a moving large object.
Identify humanoid shapes. Yeah,
Oh, maybe not then. I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like it would work. Echolocation, what are you gonna just?
Well,
I don't know.
blue whales do have pelvises, which is weird.
They're humans.
Let's see here.
Yeah, why do we even have a tailbone?
Blue whales do have pelvises and legs and arms.
Because they fuck.
No, they just used to. They used to be on land.
All right. Gabe, the noise has stopped. Do you want to keep making the noise? Because it seems to have come from a certain distance. And now it's like, oh, kind of cautious. I'm going to need you to make another deception roll. And what are you trying to say in whale?
Help.
Yeah, help.
Okay.
Hurt,
Lost.
lost, yeah.
Okay. It doesn't seem like it wants to come up to the surface really. Make a. Do you want to use communicate with animal?
Do I not have that kind of innately when I'm that animal? Because I think I've done. Didn't I use it to speak to monkeys before?
I think you've used the spell to speak to monkeys, but I don't think that even when you were an animal, like you can only kind of say distress signals. You can't really communicate in English to them.
Okay. So yeah, I want to use communicate with animals. Advanced communicate with animals.
Okay.
Which gives them, I think, a little bit more intelligence.
Okay. Where are you here?
Excuse me.
So Gabe is like here. Yeah, let's call this the surface of the water here. This is where the boats are. Gabe, you're here. The signal is coming from someplace down here.
Okay.
And it is stopped. So make a communicate again roll to see if that works.
12. What?
What?
Sorry, I was just looking at. I saw an old drawing doodle.
Oh,
Stupid stuff. Sorry.
I don't want to see it, but
Probably something about Chaphead.
yeah, probably Chaphead looking like a deviant. So you make the noise back to it, but there's no sound coming from it. So make another listen check, Gabe.
I'm on this one, buddy. Damn it, buddy. 4.
Yeah, blink,
Okay.
blink the dog.
So you're going to need to make a D20, 19 or 20 reflex save in
Oh,
order to avoid taking damage.
this is weird.
Sea monster, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, like a protector of the ocean. Damn it, 13.
Plus,
So squid tentacles wrap around the outside of your back and begin latching onto you, doing damage and pulling you downwards.
I think I'm still
you can
Yeah.
just material.
You spell and turn into a sardine or something.
yeah.
Swim up.
I might just de-spell it and straight up murk him. I've got
You can't breathe underwater though.
so
No, right.
I think I've got a couple things I can do to get me out of this real quick. And it might work as a double thing. So Greg, I want to use my most powerful spell, gravity cannon,
Shoot.
towards him, and do you think that would shoot me up towards the surface?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I
actually.
think the water would suck you down.
You might suck you
actually, you
down.
might be right, because I'd probably collapse, like, or make
Yeah,
like an
and
air
then it would-
bubble, and then yeah.
It would just suck you down too.
I think I would have to use something like wind wall, or no, that might do the same thing.
Yeah, anything with the water. I think magic missile or
Well, either way, I
the
can do
chaos
that,
thing, curse of
and then-
chaos.
So right now there are 2 tentacles sucked onto the back of you. You are now descending.
Make your choice now.
I'll dispel and use crushing gravity on him.
Okay. You dispel. You are now a human. Let's see. The squid rolls pretty high. It wraps one of the tendrils around your legs. So you want to use crushing gravity on this guy?
Yeah, on its body, like its head.
Okay. Let's see here. This is destructive or crushing?
Destructive.
Okay. Make an accuracy roll for this.
14.
Okay. You blast it right down the length of his tendril, which snaps it off. It does send you kind of spinning though, because it just disrupts how the water is flowing.
Did it kill him?
You don't know. You just saw out from the darkness these 2 tendrils wrapped around you. So
At least you're free.
yeah, at least you're free. And so make a swim check. And Michael and Seth, do you guys want to help out at all?
I want to
Should I instead maybe turn into like a really fast fish?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you could do that.
Barracuda is really fast.
I'll turn into a barracuda.
You don't have to roll for small animals. Greg's already established that.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to keep that though. I kind of like you rolling for
Yeah,
it.
Greg's already established that.
Greg is de-establishing that as a new norm. You
Okay.
do have to roll. I don't know. I just think it's like, if it's like a bird, okay, but in combat, I want to keep rolling.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Um,
That makes sense.
So that works. You could turn into a barracuda, and you're able to swim very quickly through this. But Michael, let's cut to you. What do you want to do at this point?
Well, I want to tell the fishermen that, yeah, if they're brave, then they should stay with us because we just awoken the Kraken. I want to just say that, yell out
Jeez.
that out. And if they're scared, they need to go back home. But true fishermen, this is the catch of a lifetime.
Yeah, and squid is delicious.
Yeah, I'll say that too at the end.
Okay, the one ship rolled a 15 for bravery. They're staying. The one ship rolled a 10. The other ship rolled a 9. Okay, so 2 brave ones and 1 is kind of scared, but they're all staying.
Sweet.
Okay.
And just as you say that, one of the tendrils wraps around the ship where you guys are connected. So you immediately
What?
rock to the side.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, this thing is huge apparently. Oh my god.
It's absolutely huge. The tendril is enormously thick. It's like probably 2 feet wide in thickness.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to go back down there and dispel and use something else.
Well, what you can ambush it, but we're gonna still fight it. Greg, what I'm gonna do is
Bite it.
no, I'm gonna go up to it and I'm gonna use cursed touch onto the tentacle.
Okay. Make a balance check because this ship is rocking right now.
Yeah. 10 plus balance, would that be anything? No, just that's just 10.
Plus. Okay.
That's such a dumb idea. I was gonna say to stabilize ourselves, let's tie the boats together, but that would just if one of them goes down. Just a dumb idea. Sorry.
So the you are able to hit it, but you do fall down.
Okay.
So you almost use it to stabilize yourself. And you
So-
do some damage to the leg.
I will say that cursed touch is an instant 10 damage, I think.
Okay.
Let me just double check real quick. Oh, where'd it go?
A sea monster.
Yeah. Yep. Just 10 damage.
Okay. The fishermen are starting to freak out, and this guy actually starts to leave.
Oh no, he wouldn't.
So let me actually just move this whole thing so it's not. Imagine we're just in the ocean. Don't no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this ignore the other thing. This ship, these guys are leaving. They are scared. Best of luck. We shouldn't have come out this far. The tales are true. Michael, it's your turn.
All right, I want to like, tie myself. No, I'm gonna just jump and like swing at the squid's arm.
Cool.
Like,
Right. Unless you roll a 1, that'll do something. Give your damage.
yeah, I got an 8, so that's good.
8. Okay. Yeah, you cut off the arm fully, which I'm counting as a separate unit, so you can attack again on the other side of the ship.
Oh shit!
But you do
Yeah.
need to make a balance check though, because as soon as that one lets go, the ship, slides to the side.
Michael's Kratos, dude.
Yeah.
Let me see where my.
Well, that's already. You should already go. There's some calamari.
Okay, I got 20 total,
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
so I'll roll for another attack. Got 14. Here we go.
Greg. Oh, never mind. All right. I'll wait.
Is that killing?
Oh yeah, that does kill the other side of it. So both the ship is now free of tendrils.
Greg, I'm going to use the staff of displacement and just point it downward into the water.
Copy that. Now speaking of under the water, Gabe, you're a barracuda right now. So what do you want to do? Do you want to?
Just want to follow the tendrils to the body.
Okay. All right. As you get closer, you can see that there are.
What's up with Bubby? How does he do this?
He just wants attention.
So there's at least 4 of those small tendrils. But as you get lower, it actually becomes apparent that this thing is much larger.
What?
Off, buddy. Dude, this thing's about to be a good meal.
Kill it.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be rotten. We'll be eating a bunch of rotten squid, and
Would it be rotten?
because it won't, after like 10 days, we could feast for like 10 days or like, 3 days.
There's a way to dry it or salt it, make like
Maybe
a squid jerky or something.
that'd be
Well,
cool.
as you guys are salivating, thinking about
Yeah.
calamari, the fisherman that ran away, there's an enormous, it has 2 enormous thick tendrils.
Oh,
One reaches out, it's like 6 feet in width. And it reaches up
what are we
like
doing?
a pink iceberg and just crushes the ship entirely.
Are we going to use that teleport spell, guys? Are we about to do that?
No, we're about to take this thing down, dude.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna use magic transfer or whatever and use one more crushing gravity directly on its body. That's gonna have to like obliterate a hole through it.
Use that. Maybe if you can find its eyeball, I would do that.
Yeah.
So Gabe, you are swimming and you're getting pretty freaked out here because what you realize were
Excited.
you thought those 2 tendrils that Michael just cut off, you thought those were its tentacles, but that's actually was just its whiskers.
Oh shit.
So Gabe, you're swimming around here and it has these enormous freaking limbs. So
Well,
and
it should only have 8, right?
you don't know, but it's some kind of leviathan.
Yeah.
So this is what you're seeing so far.
Well, I feel like once I get close enough to its body, it can't do anything to me, really. So I'm gonna try to do that. Because quick, like swift as possible and scan the surface of his body looking for like its eyes or something.
Okay. On its back, it's kind of like a hard shell on its back. But it does have kind of like a soft mollusk underneath the mollusk shell. It has these kind of like a cluster of eyeballs around here, right by the feelers of its mouth. So if you're going to attack, you're going to go there. But let me roll to see if it recognizes you. No, it rolled a 1 for detection. It doesn't even know you're there. It's focused entirely on these ships here.
Give it a shot, my boy. Use a luck.
Yeah.
Take some damage.
Yeah, I will use here. Let me I haven't calculated what
You.
16 damage already.
But if you use it on its eyes and stuff, at the very least, it might do. We'll see. Well, you got to do it now.
I think I can do some catastrophic damage to it.
Just do it now.
Yeah, Greg, I'm gonna swim up to like its eyeballs,
Okay.
de-spell, and I wanna like touch the eyeball and just straight gravity blast it.
Gotcha. Okay. So you
Yeah.
get right up to it has like 16 little eyeballs on little kind of rods looking around at you, and they turn to you. So do you want to get the mass of it? Because it's almost like a bunch of broccoli or something like that with all the different eyeballs.
Yeah, I wanna just like,
Okay. All right, roll for damage. It's gonna hit.
Oh, roll for
oh, sorry, well, that was a 12, but
what's the damage?
Yeah, I forget what it is. Let me read it.
Yeah. And this is the
Gravity cannon.
yeah. This is your second level 5 for the day.
Yeah, I had to transfer my magic or whatever.
Oh, okay.
3d8 plus 20.
3d8 plus 20. Oh, crap. I'll just type that in.
Okay, sorry.
3d8. Okay. 12. You do.
Oh, and it
30.
says, sorry. I just wanted to say it says in a cone up to 75 feet.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm going to assume you aim down through the body, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You do 32 damage to this thing, right through the center of its face. The eyeballs kind of ripple inwards, and a huge cluster of them, almost all of its eyeballs are kind of like ripped off at the stalk.
Do I do any like critical damage for like a sensitive area?
I will say you do double damage because this was its weakest point. So that was 32, 64 damage to the squid itself. But you are now a dwarf floating 20 feet below sea level. And the tendrils are now grabbing at you.
But
You might want it.
I have plenty of ways to get out of here. I still have plenty of spells, guys. I got many tricks up my sleeve.
Okay.
And animal transfiguration is only a level 1.
Just do what you gotta do.
You know, I can breathe underwater as long as I keep spamming that.
Yeah. All right.
So
Keep going.
a blast of like sickly pink, dark pink ink shoots out at him. He shoots it at you.
Oh shit.
So you take 10 damage from that. It's mildly corrosive.
I just realized my only issue is gonna be my health.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying go ethereal and like get out of there right now so we can start fighting him more. So we can start attacking him. So you can heal up.
I might just take a potion. So I take 10. 23.
So back on the surface, Zong, you're using the Staff of Displacement. And now with an already disoriented squid Leviathan beast, he doesn't really know where to attack. But you do see both tendrils shoot from the ocean surface, and they're kind of belly flopping down on, sending waves up. They're missing the boat so far, though.
Okay.
But do you want to do anything else?
I'm just gonna do a great lightning.
Okay.
Damn.
So that will be my second great lightning for the day. So this will be, I'm just gonna do it. I mean. Yeah, I'll just do it in the jet. Hopefully, I mean, I might hit Gabe. That's the only thing.
Maybe
No,
we
it's
should wait.
enough that it's not gonna reach. Hopefully you can just hit the tentacles.
Okay, I'm just gonna aim it to where the tentacles are at. It's gonna take a little while, but it'll be in 2 turns. It's gonna take a D10, D20 plus wisdom times 10.
Jeez. Okay. So this tentacle is coming up now, trying to find the ship. These fishermen here are going to have to make a bravery check because they're oh yeah, they all failed this. They're abandoning ship. They're just straight up no, they're not abandoning ship, but they are paddling like crazy, trying to get away.
Really much I can do for them.
They're about there.
So one of the ships already got wrecked, right?
Yes, so this
Yeah,
one is
yeah.
gone.
Second one's already dipping now.
Yeah, these guys are dipping. They say, oh, best of luck.
Which may be the smartest thing, just to dip, get the hell out of there.
Yeah, I guess we are the ones fighting it. I wanna, you guys should yell back at them. Come back for it when we kill it.
I don't want to alert the Leviathan whatsoever.
Oh God, yeah. You're like, hey God, you guys right over there.
All right. So we need to get you need to get out of there.
So you activated a spell, lightning strike. It's coming next turn. Michael, what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know what I can do.
You are about 20 feet away from this. The basically imagine yourselves like if your ship is my face, there are these tentacles reaching out from the water, searching for you. They're trying to feel for you.
What if I use scroll of house?
I think I am going to start maneuvering the ship away from its tentacles.
Okay.
Using my seafaring skills. I'm just going to
Aren't you doing lightning though? Don't you need to do that?
Oh yeah,
for, like,
that's
2
right.
turns?
Yeah, that would be next turn. You can do that.
I can do that though, so that'll be something. I'll move the ship.
All right.
okay.
Make a piloting check.
Oh, I got a 2.
So the stereotype continues of the bad halfling driver. You're
Yeah,
going
but-
Captain Ahab. You're trying to pierce this tentacle. It's not successful. You're going right for the tentacle here,
Oh jeez,
right into the path of it.
that might be good.
Okay, whatever.
So you're now 5 feet away from this ship, or the tentacle. Gabe, you're underwater, and you just took a little damage from the ink.
Can I double fist potion of quick action and a grand potion?
Not while, well, if you come up from the water but right now you'd have to swim up to the surface to do that.
Damn it.
I see.
Go in underneath its shell, then use scroll of house and just like.
That would be crazy.
I say you teleport.
Yeah, I need a surface for now. I will turn into a barracuda again.
Okay. Where to the surface or deeper in or what?
I got a 1.
A 1.
What do you turn into then?
Uh,
A guppy?
One of those ugly, what is it, the blobfish? Or just...
No. you turn into a capybara. So you're
Oh
just
really?
floating there underwater. You're just kind of.
All right, let's keep going.
That would be so funny.
You need to do.
Make a swim check, Gabe.
You get a 20 on this one. Okay.
9. Or
Okay, so you managed to flip right side up, and now you can see where the surface is.
Am I actually a capybara?
Yeah, you're a capybara.
Oh,
You
I
take
want to spell and read.
you take 8 damage from the tentacle, which slaps at you.
Oh, guys.
Okay, Gabe, this is when you need to go ethereal or something.
Yeah,
and
I'm
start
gonna do
healing.
that. These
Okay.
skeletons ethereal.
Okay, ethereal mode, boom. At this time, the lightning has struck. So I'm gonna make a roll for accuracy, Seth, for luck.
Okay.
If it's above 10.
Ah, damn it.
9.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
But
close.
base attack bonus +2.
Nah, that's unfortunate. The lightning strike misses. It does not do any damage.
We always get the worst rolls.
It's a blue whale though.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you guys get a blue
Whatever. Whatever. Well, does it at least think that's where the attacks are now?
Possibly. The lightning struck here, so it something happened there.
Okay.
whale.
Well, let's wait a second.
So the tendrils are now enclosing on that area, actually, and they're going to be bumping into the ship. So you guys have an opportunity to strike first, though. So Michael, what's your move? And then I'll come back to you, Seth.
Okay.
I'm gonna use feral speed, power attacks. I'm also gonna eat a speed beam.
So that's
So
like
I'll
3
need to know what
attacks.
that'll do. Yeah, if possible.
Okay.
Flah, flah, flah.
Do you want to use blink?
I mean,
What's blink?
what would that give me? A
Actually,
fourth
that
attack? You can move.
no, that wouldn't be a 4th attack, but it would be no, actually, never mind, not the best suggestion.
Okay.
But it's coming within you. It's like 2 feet away now, so you can just cut away with your greatsword.
Yeah. True that.
Okay, so
All right,
do roll
well-
3 attacks.
All right, a 15, a 9, and a 15.
Okay, yeah, all 3
power
hit.
attacks.
All power attacks. All 3 hit. I'm gonna DM rules this. You manage to just scoop away through this through the tentacle. It begins falling backwards. You ripped through so much of the flesh that it's just the skin of it left, which is about a foot of meat still, but it's so much weight that it causes it to collapse backwards.
And
You have cut
Dang,
off
so the
this
weight
tentacle.
rips itself more?
Sorry?
The weight
Yeah,
it ripped more?
It ripped off completely.
Dang, that's
So
cool.
it's just, you know.
Oh,
ripped
dude,
off.
that thing. If that thing was like smart, it would go, "What the
Yeah,
fuck?"
he's like, what are these tiny creatures? They're fucking me up.
This should terrify this
I
thing.
just lost my eyes.
Like he's never had this situation.
Yeah.
Like,
But it is so in pain right now, and it knows exactly where you are because of that. And so this thing is making a beeline towards you right now.
Okay.
Do you guys want to stand here? Because it's just like a 6 foot wide fist coming right at the ship.
I'm doing Commander Norrington. It's just good business battle mode, you know.
Okay. So this
Or
Right.
also like Jack Sparrow. I'm about to shoot a barrel full of gunpowder.
oh yeah, got you.
um,
Yeah, so Seth, this thing's coming. What are you gonna do?
okay. I have an idea. What I will do is how fast it's moving very fast, right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
use a golden hero on Michael.
Okay. Golden Hero Mike. Boom. Okay. Reflex save from you two. And I'm gonna roll for the fisherman.
Damn it.
12 plus 4.
I'm rolling
12
again.
plus 4. What'd you get,
No.
Michael?
I got a 2 plus 12 though.
Oh, dude.
14.
The fisherman rolled the worst, and he's just a level 3 fisherman. So he is the worst prepared. But basically, long story, this fist of pink flesh comes towards you, towards the ship, completely crushes the mast, completely crushes the ship. It's going to be sinking now. The fisherman was flattened
no.
against the wall, smushed into jelly. Michael, you take 2d20 damage.
Dang.
Seth, you take d20 plus 5 damage.
Ooh. Okay.
What'd you get?
16.
Dang.
What'd you get, Michael?
Pathetic.
No,
20
I got
total.
20 total. Okay. So this ship is now destroyed, and this second tendril is just blasted through it.
Greg, I do have a crazy idea.
Mm-hmm.
What can I? How do I do a magical convert?
I think you need to be near a wizard.
Oh, I'm not a wizard.
Well, just by another spellcaster.
Okay.
You could use it with Michael, but his rages only count as like a level 1 spell.
Okay.
I think he means the thing where like you use 2 level 3s for level
Yeah.
4 or something.
Oh,
like
that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I have a crazy idea.
Okay. I don't know if there's specifics, but like if it says on your sheet that you have the ability for magical conversion, then
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, if you are out of level 4 spell slots, you can use 2 level 3 spell slots instead. You cast the spell that way, etc. downward.
But that would have to be something only Gabe could do.
if it's written on your sheet, you can do it, but I think that it might
damn,
be
we don't
negated.
have that?
No,
Oh shit. That's not
so I can't do anything right now. I can't use any level 5s. Fuck.
Hmm.
Unless you have a spell.
I have magical gift, but I need to
Yeah, regular lightning. You could do that.
really give up your spell slot.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's not what my point is. I was thinking about doing a liquid lock and having him eat me.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna maybe do a scroll, so when he eats me, he eats the scroll and it fucks him up.
Whoa.
If I could convert 2 things at the same time, do something like that real quick. But okay. But I think I have some ideas. Greg, you know what? I'm gonna start playing Sanctuary.
Make a swim check.
Okay. Ooh, damn it. 5.
The sanctuary spell does not work so well. It is not effective. You're kind of treading water right now. This huge pink meat mass is just right next to you, sinking into the water, causing you to lose track of what you're doing.
Okay. Oh well. Well, Michael, it's your turn or somebody else's.
All right. I think it's Gabe, who's there. No longer a capybara. I believe you went ethereal, right?
Yeah, ethereal.
Okay. Do you want to swim to the surface?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're yourself. You're gasping for air at the surface of this madness.
Use. Oh no, you can't.
Can I double fist those potions now?
Sure. Yeah.
So potion of quick action and grand potion,
Sweet.
turning my health to
Start.
33.
Oh, Gabe, we have 9 minutes.
For what?
9 minutes.
got-
It's until it's 11:30.
Let's see.
So
Yeah. Ooh, I've got a great idea, fellas.
You really?
Yeah, I have the pouches of choke smoke. Let's get him to eat that somehow.
I just resurfaced. If you toss him to me, I can take him down there.
Yes, maybe.
mhm.
Figure something
What's the choke smoke do? It's just like poison.
That's
Yeah.
what killed Malik pretty much, or it started.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, if we could get him to eat that pouch. Oh, dude.
Where are my spells? Or not my spells, my potion.
But you drank that, so what are you gonna do now?
Here we go. Let me see the eraser. I just want to make sure I mark the potions.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys.
That's my that's gonna be my ultimate goal now, I think, is to somehow use this choke smoke on him.
I think your best bet would be to give it to me, honestly, because
Yeah, I think
it's not going to be effective on his tentacles or anything.
I think I am gonna give it to you.
Oh, wait, consider this. If we use it, we might not be able to eat the squid.
We have already tons of tentacles that we've taken off of there that we can give to the tribe. whatever he eats that gets tainted, fuck it. We have plenty of other food. We need to kill him first and foremost.
Alright, well, I do have one more action still since I took that potion. What should I do, guys?
So right next to you, about 10 feet away, is the base of this tentacle. And actually by now, the entire squid has kind of floated to the surface of the water.
So
Sweet.
he's at least reached the surface.
Like part of him is exposed, like the crustacean shell on top is exposed.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That is good.
Interesting.
That means I don't have to go as deep. This could really work for us.
Okay.
Okay, dang it. I'm gonna help you guys out a bit. I'm gonna use Major Illusion, and I want to make what do you think would be the limit of boats I could make around Greg, or like fake bodies, like just distractions. I want for it to think that there's like a ton of boats around, like 50 if I can.
You could, with a Major Illusion, make one boat.
Yeah, I could do a hallucinate on it though. That's more effective.
What about something like this? This is simpler, so maybe I could do more of it, but can I just do splashes in the water? Like
Sure. Yeah, make a lot of noise.
Yeah, like how many of those could I do? But just like for me and Michael and Seth.
You could do one big one, like a 1,000-pound loud splash noise.
Okay, I'll do that. Maybe behind it, so it feels like it's being flanked.
Okay. You make this. You don't see anything, but you hear like some huge cannonball. Slowly, the beast starts to turn in that direction.
Perfect. This is our chance, guys.
All right. So it's your turn, Michael.
I want to hop on top of it, can I? The shell?
Yeah. Well, you'll need to make a swim check, but unless you roll a 1, you'll be able to do it.
Okay, 15.
Okay.
And then once I'm up there, I want to just bang, bang, bang.
Start on the shell.
On the shell. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to assume that's a power attack.
Yeah.
So,
Power attack, sure.
All right, make a strength check.
Okay. Strength check.
20.
12 plus 8.
All
Okay.
right. He got a 20, like I wanted.
Exactly. Yeah.
I just got the perfect idea, guys. I read one of my spells a little closer.
Part of the shell cracks off, exposing a little bit of weak flesh underneath. It's kind of just like this white gooey substance underneath the shell. And the crack that's open is actually kind of large. It's almost like 3 feet wide and 4 feet long in like a diamond shape.
Am I able to attack again? Probably not.
If you use a feral speed or something, but or a speed bean or something like that. But
Didn't you take one earlier?
I did take a speed bean earlier.
I think that's just one action.
I feel like it's just one too. I don't know if I want to use. I guess I will use my feral speed again. So
Okay.
Just
I'll
pull
just stick it in there. Yeah.
It goes in like it's microwave butter. It just, and as soon as you do, that pained noise screeches out. However, it kind of yanks upwards. It like jolts forwards. So you'll need to make a balance check to stay on.
Oh, and then if you slide down it, just as it's rolling.
What'd you get? 10?
I got 12 plus like my good balance, so plus 7, so 19.
Okay. You're able to
Can
hold
I-
on. And like Seth said, it just, scoops around even further. You're in the brain of this thing. So this, the squid brain, it was covered by this. Yeah, you're doing massive damage right now.
I want to use blink to go 10 feet deeper.
You want to?
I mean, if I could, that'd be sick.
There's no resistance to it, so it's almost like a second action. Because it's not, you don't get a second attack with it, but since you're already in, just like a sudden lunge forward.
Yeah, Sonic Blade.
You
should
do
just
go
dive
farther.
into it like Neo does at the end of the Matrix. It's like,
Oh yeah.
You get up to the hilt. Even your wrist is covered with this stuff. So you're just scooping around in there, Amish churning butter. And this thing is flailing around. Its half tentacle is flailing. Its other tentacle is flopping around. It might be doing some damage though to Seth and Gabe. So both of you make reflex saves.
20. Oh, fuck. 1.
Yeah.
Damn it. I got 20.
Seth, I'm sorry, man. You have been hit.
Yeah, I know.
So do D20 times 2 damage.
Damn.
26. I'm still alive.
Okay.
Good.
Gabe, you are completely out of harm's reach, and you've managed to get on top of. You've managed to like catch onto the area where Michael is
Oh, where I
scooping
want to
away.
be, literally.
Okay, great.
Okay.
While I'm slugging the air, I want to throw my smoke bombs to Gabe.
Okay. Make a if you roll a 20 or no 18, 19, or 20 for a reflex save, you can do that. Otherwise,
Really?
yes.
I want to only throw one though, so I don't want to lose all of them.
Okay, sure.
I will throw just one, just to keep it accurate.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What'd you get?
I got a 17.
Oh, wow.
Ah.
Today.
I thought it was gonna be a 1 again. It's
But
like
does
you
it at
eat
least- since it was so close, if Gabe doesn't catch it, is it at least?
no, you're not even able to reach into your own pouch.
Yeah, because it's a reflex save. Gotcha. It just
So-
falls in my inventory. All right. Well, let's.
Okay.
Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. Greg, Michael's still beast moding right now, so.
Yeah. So Gabe, it is your
Oh.
turn, and you're right by Michael.
And by the way, don't forget Michael had Golden Hero on that whole time.
Oh shoot, yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's like an extra 15 damage just from that.
I want to eat my Bismillah shards or stuff them into the squid's brain.
Oh,
And
dude,
then
no.
withdraw.
That'd make it so powerful.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
actually be too spooky.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
I want to use ethereality to pass through the squid up to its like brain stem or like below Michael, and then become solid and just start hacking at the bottom.
Need to bother you. Mom just went to me upstairs and tell you she heard you yelling or
I was just laughing.
or being loud and saying bad words, and she didn't want the kids to wake up or to hear the bad words.
They're awake and okay.
Just letting.
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
that's
know.
the message.
Yeah, don't hear the bad words. What else happened around here? What else we do around here? What do you think we get paid for? No, but he's right. Maybe no F bombs. But all right. So yeah, what does that do, Greg? Since Gabe went through it,
I want to say for ethereality,
it says it goes through animals.
it does go through, but you cannot end up in them. You know, you cannot re-etherealize inside of them. So as soon as you're on the outside, you could do it, but you can't just scoop inside and then just, well, you know, it's like the Ant-Man. Why didn't Ant-Man climb up Thanos' butt and turn into the full size? Like that's the
Equivalent.
so that you can't do that Ant-Man tech.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Just do a regular gravity jamming.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'm just gonna dive into the brain.
Oh, so just through the cracks in there. Okay. All right, you in there's kind of like a passageway opened up through Michael's stab. He withdraws the blade, and you dive in. You're head first. Now you're just wedged in this.
Oh, I thought I didn't dive very far.
Not too far. You maybe opened it up a little bit.
Time to go bonkers.
No,
It
I
has
will.
it has just a smell like crab, almost like salty
Yep.
crab in there.
I'm going to use my wand, my thunder wave wand, so a little more powerful, and then do it straight into its brain.
Okay. Make an attack roll for
like
that.
I'm sorry.
Like Voldemort flying. You make an attack roll.
The baby's got recoil. That fucking.
Or damn it.
Thankfully, you don't need much accuracy, and this guy is pretty weak. So that single strike did a lot of damage. And because it's an electrical-based attack on a brain, it causes his limbs to spaz out.
Very cool. Dang, I hadn't thought about that.
So Seth, make another reflex save.
Oh,
Sorry.
16 plus 4.
Okay, you managed to dodge. This huge limb is about to fall on you, but you swim out of the way. Yeah, it's like hiding under the drum. But yeah, you don't take any damage there.
Are any of the boats around still?
Oh yeah, let's. You don't know. I mean, Michael's too busy dealing with this. The boat could be around.
But we can always call for help.
Yeah, because I want to get as much of this squid back as possible.
Yeah.
Also for bragging rights. Just so that people, because
That'd be sick.
yeah, so we heard you guys were hungry. We got you this
We
thing.
killed the Leviathan in the middle of the ocean.
So
I think it'd be a good treat.
the squid is making one last ditch attempt to stop what's going on with its brain. So it's trying to slap backwards. So Michael, there's the left tendril is coming towards you. The tentacle is coming towards you at like a skyscraper falling down on you.
You
What's
should
your
just
move?
like hold your sword up with one hand like an anime characters.
Yeah.
Just through it,
Oh,
and then he
sick.
comes out clean on the other side.
Can I just like burrow into its own shell or something?
You could join Gabe under there. You'd push him down like a nail if you kind of just jump and fall in there.
Yeah, do that.
You'd
And then
push
he
in
hits
deep,
himself in the process, and he'll just push you guys deeper in. And if you get hurt, you get hurt. But
but you'd have to leave your sword out, otherwise you'd stab Gabe. So you'd have to stick that somewhere or something.
I don't want to lose my sword. I'll just try. I'm gonna try and like dodge it.
Okay. All
Gotcha.
right. Make a reflex save.
Let's hope it's good. Ooh. Ooh. Bing.
Oh. Okay,
Plus
Michael.
13.
You are in a perfect position to cut off this tendril. So make an attack roll.
All right. 9.
9 hits. You don't cut off the tendril, but with the weight of it falling down, it does a severe strike on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, as it slaps down, it kind of jostles you around, Gabe. And you feel like this beating doop, 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 doop thing close by your wand. And your wand is actually prodding it.
Perfect. I'll just take out my sword and normally stab it. I'll give it a good through and through.
Press
Okay.
your wand into it. Stick it in there.
So
I
you
wanna
manage
have,
to
like,
withdraw the sword
wand.
and just
Broken wand.
long story short, that was the brain stem, the cerebellum of this disorganized brain of this Leviathan, a beast of the sea, the beast of the sea, as some say.
The what?
Fishermen. The Leviathan. It is a beast of the sea, famous for crushing ships and killing whales. So this thing is huge. Basically the size of a blue whale. It begins to float to the surface. like a
Perfect.
small crustacean island. You get a sense of it. It almost looks like a flattened hermit crab with the shell on its back and these tendrils forward. And that's where we'll pause for today.
Sweet.
Dang.
Sweet, dude.
You do see the fishermen. You see the fishermen in the boat in the distance, and they're just like, they're so shocked. They don't know. They did not expect this. They thought they were going to go whale hunting today, and then this happened.
Us three kill a Leviathan.
Yeah.
Really, it's Michael and Gabe. I just sort of was like, yeah.
There you go.
Just a tentacle.
I think if your thunder hit, that would have been crazy, but the thunder missed.
Oh yeah.
We got 2 sharks.
Yeah.
Those guys are happy. I bet those guys are so happy that they not only went home with food, but barely avoided a Leviathan fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
dude. Those guys were drinking while we were out there fighting for our lives.
Greg, was that big enough to be seen from the coast? I wonder if there's like a crab.
No, they would think it's just a ship or something.
Oh, okay.
Maybe just a dot on the horizon. But Gabe, you also get an important item here. So a rare alchemy, very expensive alchemy item. This is the let's just call this the cerebellum of the Leviathan, of a Leviathan.
Crap.
Just write down Leviathan cerebellum.
What the hell that's
Dude, we should give that to Amadeus and have him whip something fucking crazy up.
Nice.
That would be insane, dude.
And Michael, you gain an HP point and a keel point from
What?
this fight.
Heal point.
Yes.
Why did he gain a whole heal point?
This was a use of his keel, his strength keel. So by using your keel, you will get more training with it. And so this was power attacks. So using that in such a way.
Should I level up expulsion?
Actually, you can do it in either
Okay.
expulsion or contraction.
But either way, yeah, that's sick, Michael. Great job, dude. Big ups. Big ups.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Good job for you too, Michael. Gabe.
Yeah, very exciting.
Gabe comes out looking like Danny DeVito, though, just with this glue all over him.
I want to do like the Scooby Doo, like my tongue gets so big and I lick my whole face clean.
Ew. It's the worst. Yum.
That was fun.
Because Shaggy can do it too, I think.
Yeah, I bet.